Huzzah! Okay, so no victory Monday. You know what I'm really worried about, though? I mean, it's early in the season and we're still in the running. But here's the thing: I'm worried about who's not coming back next week already. I'm just saying about you got to play the Chiefs. This team is not going to play the Chiefs, so please, some of those guys on defense got to come back. Please, our defense. I mean, they got ran. They got kept up. They kept the defense out there all day, and the offense got out there. When they did, they missed some golden opportunities. That that can't continue. So that's. Listen, I'm gonna. Normally, I go through a blueprint of what we want to talk about. I don't have anything. Listen, short and sweet, short and sweet, short and sweet, and whatever you want to say. This. Have at it. All right. We, why am I so tangled up here? Everything's wrong. All right, and just we'll be better. Well, next week I can't. I In one way I want to beat the Chiefs way more than I want to beat the Falcons. I got a feeling the 49ers are going to regroup. They're going to be at home. They're going to say, okay, that was a whooping we did not have to get. Now, who we got coming back? Nick's coming back. Javon go play? Okay, good. We need a rotation, if nothing else. They're gonna go, just get regroup mentally and get ready. This is the first year we haven't swept on the East Coast swing. Damn it. I'm looking. Brady, did they finally lose that game? And you know the Giants are about to beat the Ravens? This is a very strange day. No, they did. They beat the Ravens 24-20. The Colts beating the Jaguar. Actually, that's kind of funny, too, because the Colts going to beat anybody. The Vikings beat the Dolphins. Okay. But everybody knows the Dolphins kind of banged up. People are already talking about how good the Dolphins are. And the Jets have beaten the Packers. And Packers, what's your 3-3 too? And the Patriots just ran the Browns off the field. So it's a bad day. I don't want to be a part of a bad day. God. Oh, how many flags did we get today, too? It was just really, we haven't been getting flags. I don't know what to tell you about that game. Yeah, Clarence Molina, injuries finally caught up with us. See, I thought early in the season, it depends on how many injuries you get. You can sustain. There's only one or two guys out, but you can't have six, especially all off of one side of the ball. You got six guys missing on either side of the ball. It's going to be rough. Damn it. Eric, come on in, Eric. Oh, Clarence Molina says, I just said that. Thanks, Clarence, for the contribution. All right. Eric, yeah, 3-3, and yeah. Well, go ahead, Eric. As we say after the game, short and sweet, your comments on this terrible loss. And they're missing all their people anyway. Oh, and hey, and did Ray Ray miss? Ray Ray completely miss a wide open touchdown? That's the one that's killing me. I thought he was able to do that. Oh, catch it. Oh. Oh yeah. I you know yeah, I can't imagine that happening. There's a little shame. I can't imagine them playing. It's going to be a tough game next week. You know what, Eric? It depends on Eric. It depends on how many guys come back on defense. They do set the tone. See, because that defense, even though they didn't play terribly, they were out there too long every series. They took up the whole third quarter. The Falcons did. That can't continue. But we'll see what comes back next week. I don't know if Nick's coming back.
Rob, and I just want to mention this. Is it me, Ronbo, or did the Falcons beat us with the Trey Lance offense? Or am I just
with the Trey Lance offense?
Was it just,
running the ball? Well, yeah, doesn't every mobile quarterback does the RPO though?
Yeah, but like the formula, I believe he had like 15 throws or something like that, and he completed most of them. They were running the football. I mean, that was the formula that the Niners came into the season wanting to have 15 throws, 30 plus runs.
But they don't make him run power left, power right. You run intelligent runs.
I don't know why we're doing it. I don't know why we're doing the power run. That's what the 49ers offense should have looked like with Trey Lance, in my opinion. But although Marcus Mariota, I think, is a lot faster than Lance. So maybe he can beat Lance to the edges and things like that.
I mean, he's quicker to get off anyway. So anyway,
but I just think the offense should have looked similar to that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We should have won that game. Flags, drops. We helped fumble for them to get a touchdown. We helped them win that game. They didn't just beat the 49ers. They helped them. So we'll see what if they get straightened that up between now and next week. All right, Eric. We'll see you Tuesday. All right, fam. Good to hear from you again.
All right, I'll catch you later. See you.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, Darius.
What's good, Ronbo?
Right now, not a lot, but it's. But anyway, Darius, go ahead. Have at it.
I thought the defense, they allowed 21 points, like the previous caller said. And that 28 was a fumble. I think the defense played well with all things considered. You're missing 7 starters on defense.
Yep, 6.
Like what team is doing? What team is gonna play well?
Yeah.
I think offense. Did Jimmy play well? No. Did he play bad? No. I think we had a lot of missed opportunities. Them drop passes were killers, especially when we started off with the ball in the third quarter in that Ray drop. That was ridiculous. And then come back next drive, and then Charlie Warner drops the ball. And then we just can't move the ball after that.
That's a second time for Warner. What is up? I thought he he was a wide receiver before he was a tight end. So I said, Charlie, you know how to do this. And Ray's been waiting for that chance all year, right? Perfect shot. He missed it. I said, wow. Ray, that was a touchdown easily for you. Oh. It's nothing we can do.
There's not much you can do when the team keeps shooting itself in the foot over and over again. I'm like, with this, like next week, I think the thing with Kyle Shanahan, I think this year, honestly has been like the toughest I've seen the offense, like the worst offense I've seen him coach. I mean, like even like in 2017 and 2018, I felt like we were scoring more points. We have scored two games with 10 points and another game with 14 against not very good teams at that too. So I think there's definitely like a problem with the play calling, just finding an identity. I don't think he knows what the identity of this football team is. Like he keeps saying run the ball, but we didn't even run the ball that much this game.
They couldn't. Did you notice that? They tried.
Yeah.
I mean, Coleman came in the second half. He couldn't get a 1 yard. We had 27 yards total rushing in the first half. That's it. 27. Yeah. What team is stopping?
Jermichael Hasty had more yards than our entire running offense.
I heard he ran 64 yards.
Yeah.
God.
Not much we can do. We just got to hope our players get back healthy. We're missing too many players. And once our guys get back, I'm confident in this team. But Kyle Shanahan has to look at himself and figure the play calling, because it's unacceptable having 2 games with 10 points and 1 game with 14 points against not very good teams at that too. So.
Well, they got a good pass rush. I give the Falcons credit for, but even though we still had a lot of time in the pocket to throw, and there was a couple of mistakes. The INT that everybody's talking about, with 8 seconds to go, I'm sorry, that did not have an impact on the game. The other INT though, when it bounced off of Debo's hands, I can appreciate those kind of INTs because he's making an effort to get the ball to players downfield. But, there's other options sometimes, too. And I think Debo's covered like a blanket. Don't throw it to him. He's always going to be covered. Everybody's worried about him more than anybody on our team. Ayuk's having a day. Find him. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, like you say, let's see what happens. Who comes back on defense next week? Because we're going to need him, even if it's nobody but Nick. Man.
Right. Yeah, we should get. I think Armstead could come back next week too. I think they've been holding. I think, but it's just so funny though. Everyone was saying like, "Oh yeah, don't play Nick. It's the Falcons. It's the Falcons." And they just utterly dominated.
I knew better. I just didn't want him to get hurt any further because a groin injury can turn into a whole year thing. So if he's close to healing, let him heal. So anyway,
it's fine though. I think we'll bounce back. We'll be fine.
I hope so. All right, Darius. We're gonna go. I'll see you Tuesday if you got time.
All right, man. See you later.
All right, bye. Hey, T-Flow.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
T-Flow, Allie, hello, y'all.
Hi.
It was just such a yucky loss. I mean, we had to get embarrassed. We could just lose. We had to get embarrassed. So, it just sucks. But go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go piggyback what everybody said. The defense put up 21 points and they averaged 24 points a game. So you know what they did with on a short, with a lot of injuries, basically with their second string. What sucked was Kyle Shanahan and his freaking offense. Atlanta defense gives up 24.4 points a game, and he only scores 14. And it's like Kyle, dude, what's going on? Like seriously, like this year he should be in the hot seat. One for the way putting Trey as a fullback, running in between the tackles, and second, he can't. We have offensive weapons. He's not. He's barely utilizing them now. We have Ross Dwelly, who's a for sure hand wide receiver, tight end, and he puts Charlie Warner in those situations for passing. Which it just boggles me because as of right now, I think Ross Dwelly's leading in the most yards per catch, I believe, or if not, he's up there, and he's still not giving Ross Dwelly a chance.
The thing is, Warner has missed 2 key passes right in his wheelhouse. So if Ross Dwelly would have went out for those, or George, they make those catches. I don't know. Charlie Warner was better than this last year. What is with him dropping the ball? I don't understand.
But Ross is for sure hands. I don't think I ever seen him drop a pass, Ross Dwelly. So we all seen Charlie Warner drop passes. We seen Kittle drop passes, but I can't recall Ross Dwelly dropping a pass. And it's like, what's going on? It's like, and for I don't know how many times we can't even score in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. We still can't even score points, and we're gonna go up a team that scores 38 points per game in Kansas City, and with our offense barely averaging 17 points a game.
Well,
Kyle needs to work on his offense. If not, seriously, he needs to go be an offensive guru. He's supposed to be a good offensive play call, knows how to scheme. The running, I'm very convinced that all of his success could have been Mike McDaniels. Because
we've had that discussion.
Ever since he left, we can't run the damn ball.
I know.
We can't run.
Bobby Turner's back, though. We're still supposed to be able to run the ball. I don't know what happened today. We could not run. I think we had 30 yards.
I'm literally convinced that it's Mike McDaniels. Seriously.
Right.
Because look at Mike's gone.
We need Trip Williams back.
It's just, I don't know. And not only that, both running backs couldn't do it, and for some reason he still doesn't want to put in Jordan Mason. See what this kid does?
No, right?
Seriously, what's going on with Kyle?
I don't know. T-Flow, I don't know what's going on in practice. Maybe there's something we're not seeing that is the reason. I don't know. Kyle's always going to go with a veteran. TC's got lots of experience, so he wants to go with him. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? I wonder if Kyle looks at other coaches where they said, you know what, I'm going to play the rookies, and the rookies still do good.
Yeah, probably.
You know,
Tiflo,
other head coach has trust in the rookies.
yeah, you know how we do after the game. I'm gonna see you Tuesday. You and Allie. Y'all have a great night. All right.
All right, Ronbo, have a good one.
Fam. All right, fam. Oh man. Hey, K boy, your assessment on this misery.
It's not really a bad thing, Ronbo, the way I got it. I actually think we played good considering the fact we just had to play a clean game just because of the injury. This was a game that hurt us because of our injuries. The injuries just caught up with us. The running game is gone because our offensive line is gone. I mean, we had at least 2 offensive linemen that was hurt the whole game. We missed Trent Williams, Trent Williams and Kittle haven't even played the whole game yet. That's critical to our running game. Our starting running back is gone. You know, has been gone last few games and going to be gone for the next few games too before he come back.
Right. You're talking about
more than half of our
Elijah Mitchell.
Yes, and half of our defense was out today, and our entire defensive line was out today. We played our second stringers, so I think we played pretty good actually. I give a C minus just because of that.
That's true too.
Played well,
and if we don't fumble, and they get that 7 cheap, that game is still close.
Right. Exactly. So that's what put us behind. We had to play a clean game with minimal penalties, no turnovers, and that didn't happen when Jeff Wilson Jr. fumbled the ball. They put us behind the ball. Now we came back, but it took a lot for us to come back. Yeah. So, right, and so it was just a game that caught up with us with the injuries. That's the only thing that is, you know. And you know, I sacrifice this game if it's going to give us, you know, some of our defensive players back next week and everything. And we are in a weaker division. The AFC is superior to the NFC for the first time in years. And by Green Bay lost today. Tampa Bay lost today. we are in the weak division. And I said we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Now, even though we lost today, we still gonna be in first place after the end of the week.
And also in a few weeks, you know, you look at this NFC West. The Tampa Bay Bucks are not scary. Atlanta is probably the toughest team. You know what? And if Saints lost today, you know what's going to happen here? The 49ers are going to straighten up probably in another couple of weeks, like they did last year, right?
Yes.
And they'll roll toward the end of the season. You know, there's still a big chance the 49ers could be the men this year.
And just think about it. And then, look, the scariest team right now, which I would consider scary, are maybe Minnesota and the Cowboys. And if we see them in the playoffs, are we really afraid of them two teams in the playoffs? We can dominate them teams in the playoffs recently.
Not if the 49ers are in the playoffs. That means, Minnesota. That means they're ready to go. Yep.
Right. So, I mean, say, just calm down, faithful. We all right. We all right. The only thing we just need to do is get in there, in which we will, because we will win our division. Yeah. Our division is weak. And we are the best team in our division. So don't sweat this loss. We can make the playoffs 10-7 like we did last year, or whatever. So we good. We are good. So I'm not really upset about this loss. Not at all. Now it would have been nice if we would have won, but I'm not upset because we lost. It's not. We got plenty of room for error this year. So,
and every team in the NFC
good, we good.
is having issues. So you can afford to lose one here and there. Just don't keep it up.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Nah, we ain't gonna keep it up, you know. So and then that's gonna piss us off for next week. We gonna be at home next week against Kansas City, even though Kansas City is this big bad team or whatever. But they still haven't faced a defense like ours, even though half our defense is out. So at the same time,
they escaped the Raiders over some goofy plays. Well, we had some goofy plays today, but they escaped the Raiders. Having Travis Kelce just walk in the end zone untouched, that was ridiculous, Raiders.
Right.
So let's see if he goes untouched next week.
Yeah, and our Achilles heel is always going to be a running quarterback anyway, and we tend to play down to our competition just like we tend to play up to our competition. So I mean that's just what we are, you know. So it's not nothing to sweat. We're gonna play up to our competition next week. We're gonna give them a battle, and that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
All right, K-boy. I'll see you Tuesday, fam.
All
Appreciate
right,
you getting in here. All right.
Yes, sir. All right,
good night.
You too.
And Antonio Monroe Jr., 14 points, ? That's the problem. Blame who you want. Yeah, we did. A whole lot of people. You know what? They know it better than we do. no matter how mad we get, it ain't nearly as mad as that offensive unit. Guarantee you that. Hey, Nigel.
Oh. Ronbo, what's up,
Nigel. Man? Yeah, no victory Monday this week, and
what's up?
Well, we lost.
No, that's all right, Ronbo. Here's the thing. We saw this last year too, and halfway through the season, we were all, and me included, but we were like, we ain't gonna win the Super. We ain't gonna go far, and this and that. Here's the thing: we're still 2-0 in the division. We're still holding we still hold our own destiny.
Well, you know what? If the Hawks beat the Cardinals, we stay in first place, actually.
Well, yeah, that's okay. Even if, no matter what happens, Ronbo, if we can beat everybody in the division, we can still stay number one somehow. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to lose the rest of our games. I mean, obviously. This game right here, it just kind of shows what injuries do to a team. And a lot of people want to blame certain players and, the offense or the defense, and we did this and that. It was a concerted effort. Every part of the game, it was just a concerted effort to lose the game. And we were missing some players. We didn't make plays on offense. We didn't make plays on defense, and it was just one of those games,
And flags.
But I'm not terribly worried about it. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not. The thing about it is, I'm not terribly worried about this loss because the way I see our team playing, I actually am encouraged a little bit, especially on offense. And people want to blame Jimmy and say he didn't do this or he had an interception here and
if he makes.
But
any mistake,
what?
that's all anybody's going to notice.
He was throwing the ball downfield, and he looked more like a gunslinger than I've ever seen him before. Even on that game a few years ago in New Orleans, he was trying to make freaking plays. You know what I'm saying? So I'm encouraged by that because it's showing me that he's, we're not afraid to throw the ball downfield and make plays that are high risk, high reward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna go glass half full rather than glass half empty on this game right here.
The thing is though, they got to catch the ball. I need to see that Danny Gray guy because I don't know what Ray was doing. I mean, the ball's not going to get placed any better than that. The defenders are way away from you. All you got to do is keep going. He puts his hands on the ball, and it goes through his hands. I said, you know what? That's outrageous. That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Plus our defense, it didn't hold up as like I thought it would. And honestly, the score was exactly opposite from what I thought it would be. I said we were going to score 28. They did. And, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I always just think about it. And I'm like, as long as we win the division, our division, we're going to be okay. And this game was kind of a reminder of, you've got to have the players that you've got as starters. And it's execution, really. Yeah. They executed. That's just the bottom line. They went through and they came through and they said, and I talked to you last time, Ronbo. They said the Falcons were like, we're going to do good on first down and second down. That way our third downs aren't as long. That's what they did. They made adjustments, and that's what it is.
Nigel, we're going to have to go.
Anyway.
I'll be looking for you Tuesday, and we'll continue.
All right.
All right, fam. Appreciate you.
Okay, man. Yeah, I'll talk to you a little bit later. Yep.
Thanks, Nigel.
Thanks for my call. Bye.
Okay. Here comes a Jimmy fan, of course. Ugly ball to Debo. Pick. Late ball to Ayuk deep. Miss Kittle wide open. Ugly fourth down pass. Big Day, thanks for the contribution. Is that another one? Oh, Victor A says, seems like Kyle's offense is not built to throw the ball continuously, and I can see why Kyle would want a quarterback like Trey because Atlanta beat us at our game. Victor A, okay, good call, guys. Yeah, all right. Because it doesn't matter if the ball is dropped or not. It's all about the quarterback. Mr. Black Eye says, the team overall was a damn blame. HOH, dude. Well, I know. What is... Does it matter who throws the ball? If the receiver drops it, it's still going to be a drop. And Sharon.
Ronbo, how are you?
Terrible, I just... they could have gutted that one out. If they would have gutted that one out with the defense missing as many people as that, I would have been so proud of them.
This is what I was seeing, and I was listening to the call earlier. I think the Falcons had our number because our run game wasn't getting anywhere.
No.
I think they figured out our run game and used our run game against us. That's why we had a hard time running the ball.
Yep.
And I'm not blaming Jimmy. I think Jimmy did great. He threw a couple of balls down the field, and they just couldn't catch him. And I know we didn't have most of our players, but hopefully we get them back next week for the Chiefs game. But it was a penalty, and they need to do something with that artificial turf because it's hurting players.
Oh.
You got all this money, but you can't put in grass?
Because those are indoor places. They're easy maintenance. They don't want to. There must be something they could do about that.
They can do something. They just don't want to do it because they think it's too expensive. But you're rich.
I know, right? That's why they're rich.
It shouldn't matter.
They don't like to spend any money.
But other than that, well, I think the Falcons had our number, and we're missing a lot of key players, and we're dropping players. They were dropping their players. But I think the Falcons had our number by watching the game on their screen before the game, and they figured out the run game. I'm not blaming Kyle and his play calling and stuff like that. It was just we couldn't get nowhere.
Yeah.
It was a bad game. We can't win them all, but it wasn't Kyle's fault, wasn't Jimmy's fault. If you guys want to blame something, blame the whole team. Just don't blame one person or this person. Blame the whole team because it's a whole team effort.
And one player would not have made the difference in this game with the way that they lost.
If we had all our players, Ronbo, if we had all our players, that score wouldn't be 28-14. It would be reversed. Niners 28, them 14. If we had all our key players in that game today. But thankfully we didn't because we didn't want to get them hurt. So next week on to the next is how I see it. But other than that, Brandon Ayuk did well.
Yes.
Debo,
that's a good thing right there, Sharon. Brandon Ayuk was very involved today. Now, Jimmy was getting look for him. Good. Because Debo was covered like a blanket. Did you see 3 guys on Debo downfield? That's why I said, Jimmy, this is one thing I do blame Jimmy. Jimmy, Debo's got 20 guys over there with him. Look for somebody else. That's what I really wished for.
Him. You know they're going to all pile up on him. There was guys that were open, and you knew they were open, but yet you threw it to Brandon Ayuk, which was, I would say, a good call because you know that he was going to catch the ball, but one time he dropped the ball. But other than that, Brandon Ayuk was playing some balls. Jimmy threw some balls down the field, but
if I was going to give out a game ball, I'd give it to him.
Don't blame one. Don't blame everybody. If you're going to blame one person, blame everybody because it's a team effort, not a one-person game. That's how I see it.
And you're right. Well, Sharon, I'll tell you what, I'll see you Tuesday. And
by the way, Mom's going to that game next week because it's her birthday.
She's going to love it. I tell you, it's going to be a different 49er team next week, mainly because it's the Chiefs. Or if it's the Rams, Chiefs,
I think after this loss, they're going to be heated, and it's a home game. They're going to want revenge, and especially revenge against the Chiefs because of the Super Bowl.
Yes, got to beat the Chiefs.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Sharon,
Ronbo.
great to hear from you. See you Tuesday.
Good to hear from you, too. Have a good night, Ronbo. Don't be upset.
Night.
On to the next.
No, it's just irritating, but I'm okay. All right.
Good night. Bye.
Victor said, I wasn't saying it like that, Rob. I'm saying he just wants a quarterback who can run. He wants to play like how Atlanta played. I don't know. Maybe I worded it wrong. Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought I'm so used to everybody blaming Jimmy for every damn thing that happens wrong with his team. I thought that's what you were doing. I'm sorry if that's not what you were doing. I don't know. I don't know how Jimmy lost that game. How is that just one Jimmy? I mean, we've seen things that went on around him. A touchdown dropped, a fumble, penalties, and yet he's still to blame? That's why, and people are doing that right and left, so it's kind of weird. Mr. Black, why didn't Mason a great play? I know. Why'd you draft him for? Well, actually, I think Mason was a UDFA, right? I think. Gray they drafted. And how many times has he played this year? Once? Fly guy.
Ronbo.
Fly guy. Come on in, man. You're short and sweet after the ball game time. Unfortunately, we ain't happy about this one. But what are you thinking?
Like I was saying before, if you go back to the third quarter where we 4th and 1 in the third quarter at the 40-yard line.
Yep.
And we down 14 points. And Cal gave the offense the ball that's punishing you. The offense is punishing us. Your goal is not to give them the ball back. So you do anything not to give them the ball back. And you give them the ball back, and they go back and score.
I feel like the only thing I could guess is maybe those plays work in practice. I don't know why. God, just do something simple. If you pass, you don't just, you got a 1-yard romp. Just give it a juice. No, we got to do something cute.
And here's something that everybody has to be concerned about. Can you imagine your offense, your own offense is the one that's killing the clock for you to lose? Can you imagine that? We got the ball back within 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. When they stop us, it's 2 minutes left, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Somebody got to be blamed for that because God have no everything had to be in a huddle. In the fourth quarter, if you're down 14 points, you already have to go with no huddle. You can't go in the huddle every play. The same way they did it with the last minute left in the game. That's how the whole fourth quarter supposed to be played. We kill out on the clock.
And especially when the defense is having trouble stopping their offense and keeping them out there all day. We did not have the ball long enough today. Atlanta had that. They control that clock all day.
Listen. If you go to the fourth quarter within 12 minutes left, we got the ball back. That's enough time to overcome 21-point deficit. Yeah. All we did was kill the clock. They stopped us with 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Kyle kept bringing everybody to the huddle, back to the huddle, back to the car. There's no need for no huddle right here. Go. You get the first down, run and snap the ball and go again.
Mm-hmm.
That way you keep the defense off guard and you keep the clock from running like we every play is like 30 seconds run off the clock every play. We can't do that. That just shows us that Kyle is lost. He's not an NFL coach. Any coach will tell you we don't need to go in the huddle. We down 14 points. The time is against us, and we kill out on the clock.
I think Kyle was. You know what? I still think Kyle didn't take this game seriously. I think he was worried about getting hurt, and he wanted to get out of Atlanta. If we can get a win, fine. If not, he's still fine. I really think so.
No, the point I'm trying to make here, I'm trying to say that Kyle is having too much control with the offense. He's not letting the player play. Even in the fourth quarter, you have to go in the huddle for Kyle. You got to wait for Kyle to send the play. Kyle, we down 14. It's time to just get on the line, snap the ball, and go. We don't have time for you to be thinking, playing like you said, Pac-Man on the sideline, like video games. Come on, man.
Yeah, we got to go.
That don't make no sense, bro.
He better make sense next week. Anyway, Black Guy, look, I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
All right.
Good night, fam. J-Rod, okay, so I guess Aaron Rodgers doesn't have it either. Every time a team loses, it doesn't mean the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be one of the greatest of all time. He lost to the Jets. Explain that one, J-Rod. Why is it that we look for any excuse? When Jimmy's winning, we have nothing good to say. And when he's losing, we still have nothing good to say. Why don't we, for 1 week, just call it like it is? Hey, George. Oh, my God.
Ronbo.
Yes, George. Short and sweet, George. Another miserable weekend.
Real quick. Atlanta came to play. From what I hear, the stadium once again was mostly Niners.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? You're going to play hard to try to win it at home for those few that went for the Falcons.
True.
They played a well game. You know, they played a really good game. So
Better
it's
not
like,
seen them all year.
we really can't take that. We can't take that credit away from them. Now, did we have injuries? Yes, that's crucial. They had injuries as well. But in the end, man, like they took advantage of the things that were there. You know, so just as we should with other teams. You know, if Kyle Pitts wouldn't have played today, you know, we got to take advantage of all those little things and stuff like that. So
he did though.
But what I wanted to say, Ronbo, I know people are going to come in here and blame Jimmy. Did he have an okay game? He had an okay game. He wasn't perfect, but let's look at, you know, statistics can be statistics, but let's look at the gameplay. Gameplay-wise, drops, those were incompletes. You know, he had 2 interceptions, which was great. The one right before halftime, like, you got to try to go as close as you can because you have a kicker who you never seen before. So
George, was
you want to get him as
9
close
seconds
as
on the
possible.
clock, George.
Yeah. You know,
it
so
was a Hail Mary
stuff
pass
like that.
at best. Yeah.
Yeah. So he did throw some dimes. I mean, he threw deep, but they were, you could say they were dimes, but they just, you know, didn't catch them. So it can't be all blame on him. So, but other than that, man, I obviously we always want to win.
I know.
But I wasn't super upset as I should be when I know that we beat ourselves and we're screwing up.
Yeah.
Injuries have a lot to do. Yeah. That turf versus grass.
Oh.
When you land on grass, the mud, if it's soaked, the mud absorbs the hit. When you're on turf, the concrete with that little rubble, whatever they put on it, it's not the same. That's why McGlinchey got hurt too. Because it's almost straight up concrete, Ronbo, you know. But
and that little
I don't want to sit here and whine.
It wears out after a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to sit here and whine and sound like a whiner, but we went in there. We try to do what. Yeah, we went in there. We did what we had to. If people come in here and blame Jimmy, like, you guys are fools, like, for real. Like, I'm gonna call it like that, and people can bash on me whatever they want, but Jimmy was not the problem tonight. You know, yeah, did he give up a interception that you can say was in crucial timing, but was that his fault? Right before that, someone dropped a pass, so we can't blame it on him. So we lost as a team.
They have to.
So we can do better. And now, before I go, Ronbo, let's appreciate what Nick Bosa was. People were saying, who's better, Debo or Bosa? They are both valuable. Of course. Debo's on offense, Bosa's on defense. Yeah. And his presence was missed tonight. Mariota would not have been, you know, Patrick Mahomes looking or Josh Allen looking tonight if Bosa was in there. He would have been scared for his life. So
yeah, the 144.6
you know,
rating.
Short and sweet.
All right, fam.
You know,
good stuff.
So,
all right, George. I'll be back Tuesday.
But let's just look forward. Look forward. We're not done.
No, we're not.
All right.
By any stretch.
So we're still in there. All right.
All right, fam.
Have a good night.
And you want some Latino heat? It's Emilio. Emilio, your assessment of this god awful loss? Huh? I'm not thinking about Rudy. Yeah, thank you, Rudy. All right, let Emilio in. I got time for him. If the Rams lose late on the day, boy, I'll tell you what, Rudy, I'll be looking for you, man, because you made the mistake of getting a tweeter.
Well, I'll put it like this. Who you want me to blame first?
Anybody you like. There's all kind of people. Just start from the top and work your way down.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna go with Shanahan. You know, I give it to who was it? Fly guy. That was just No. I agree with him. No urgency. That killed me. I might do 10 minutes.
12.
They're over there lollygagging like they got the whole world. And I understand if you had another quarter. They had another quarter, I get it, but they're just lollygagging like it's the thing to do. Like, come on, I'm like 10 minutes, you can get the ball, and our defense is not doing that great. I don't know what you got going on, Shanahan, and you just killed that one. That one didn't make no sense. That's the one super bad peeve I have about the game. I'm like 10 minutes.
Everybody said that at the same time too. All of the chat. Shannon's playing like we got all day. I don't.
That's the only real thing that bugged me. Besides Jimmy being old Jimmy, I knew it was a matter of time before he started throwing his picks. He wasn't gonna go 3 games without a pick. I just knew that. I don't know why people were trying to. He's not gonna throw another pick. Yeah, right. But besides Jimmy throwing like always in the triple coverage, double coverage like he does never learn his mistakes. That I don't understand why you can't learn from that one. That one kills me too. Like, dude, you see double coverage, stop. Triple coverage, stop. Don't do it there. That means if somebody's double, triple coverage, somebody's open in that vicinity, even if you throw it short or further down the field. But other than that, no. The one that killed me is just too much. The clock on the time on the clock. You're just not moving and not doing nothing. That one kills me. That irritates me. Like I said, I understand the injuries on defense, but it was just they had no urgency at all.
Also, the Falcons could run all day on this. Every play seems like they picked up 5 and 6 yards. Clock running 5 and 6, 5 and 6. First down, Falcons 5, 6 more yards, 5 or 6 more yards. First down, Niners defense still out there. They took up the whole half of the third quarter.
Yeah, like I said, I understand that. Like I said, we were hurt on defense. That didn't bug me. Like I said, it was just irritating. But it just when we have the ball, you're not moving the ball when we need to. It just come on now.
Well, that's the thing. You can't waste an opportunity when you're out there. Offense, do something with it.
Like I said, then throwing the ball, running the ball when we need to throw it, and then you want to run the ball. It was just. Yeah, mostly with Shanahan. Like I said, I can't blame the defense too much because I know we had too many injuries. So I don't really put it on those guys. Like I said, they did the best they could. I see they had stops, a few stops when they needed them, here and there, but we just could not capitalize on it.
You notice Mariota was smart too. He knew not to be throwing the ball too often. Now he threw over at Demo because they knew they could work Demo, but Mariota didn't throw no long pass at all today. He knew if he stood back there too long, even with our second string defense, he was going to get sacked.
I saw that. That was the other thing that was killing me too with Jimmy. I'm like, dude, you have time to throw. What are you doing? Run, at least run. I said, I saw Mariota. He looked. He didn't have nowhere to throw. Run. I said, I'm not expecting Jimmy to go 30 yards down the field running, but at least get a first down, especially when he threw that one to Kittle. I mean, I see Kittle was open. I was like, dude, you couldn't get a 3rd and 1. I said, are you serious? I said, come on, dude.
Fucking crazy.
What was that?
I don't know. Somebody just interrupted. But anyway, go ahead.
That was crazy. I'm like, that 3rd and 1 out there, Jimmy, you had a first down. You could have ran that. I get you want to go for the touchdown, but I'm like, at least you could have lived another down. But
well,
you go right after you go.
We're gonna find out next week if they took some shame in this loss.
They always do. It ain't nothing new. That always happens. You looked at when we played against the Broncos. Oh, we're sad, we're upset, we didn't go. I already know what Jimmy's speech is. We left a couple plays out there, this, and that. We wasn't ready.
And you know what? He'd be right, too. If Charlie Warner and Ray McLeod make them catches, we ain't even having this conversation. But anyway, you know what? That's all right. We go next week. They'll be back. Let me see you Tuesday, fam.
I don't know. It depends. I don't know. See what
Ray was wide open. There was nothing in front of him. All as fast as he is, they were not going to catch him.
He had that. I actually give that to Jim. He threw it where he needed to, right in that man's hands.
Yeah,
like I said, Jimmy made a couple things, but he still made the same old stupid mistakes that he always makes. So it's nothing new.
You're not gonna get a quarterback to be perfect ever. I don't care who it is. Aaron Rodgers stunk today.
You never will. No, you never will. But it's just the only problem I have with Jimmy, right quick, is his double and triple coverage throws. That's my problem with him.
Billy, you know we got it. Let me finish Tuesday because we're gonna run out of time. We're gonna get cut off. All right, fam.
All right. You have a good night. Well, you have a good rest of your day.
You too.
All right,
fam.
Have a good day.
Night, Emilio. And Travis DG. I was at the game, and we were going crazy with the lack of urgency. With 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the injuries finally caught up with him, and the offense was unable to step up for the defense Travis, thanks for that contribution, Phil. I know, you know, usually I watch the game twice. I don't want to watch this one twice. That was so, between that and undisciplined flags. The flags, I said, guys, we never get flags like this all season. What are you doing? George we made one big play and he had to come back because we had a flag. I said, oh, man. Noah, come on in.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand how we lose to shit teams. Like you look at Chicago.
That's true.
We lost to Chicago. Look at the record. We lost to the Broncos.
Yep.
Granted, they all had hype, players and stuff like that. But I just don't understand how. But for some reason, I would put $500. We're going to beat the Chiefs tomorrow, just because the way things go, just the way things are. Because we're in a weak division. Granted, our division is weak at the moment, which benefits us.
And Noah, just to point on that too, the Hawks actually look like a good team now. You notice that? We beat them. And also, the Rams are probably not going to lay dead all season long. We beat them, right? And we beat the Panthers. That's a bad team. So, that's why the only thing that worries me is, okay, now you guys, but of course we were injured. The defense can't be expected to play the same level with that many of the key players out. I understand that too, though. So.
No, we're gonna win. I'm putting $500. We'll beat
You're probably gonna collect.
It's just the way. I don't know. Just because we're in a weak division and we're gonna go lose to
Don't go in. And the thing we're worried about.
It's uncalled.
They didn't take him
Ronbo,
serious.
You know that we have a better offense than the Falcons.
Damn right.
Hands down.
Much better. But you can't make mistakes. And you got to execute. When it's there, you got to do it. If it's not, okay. But come on, guys. You got to make those plays.
Yeah, that's. But you know what? I will give. I love the punt return that Ray McLeod. I know everybody was dogging on Ray because he didn't catch that pass.
Yeah, well,
that punt return he did.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good. So,
yeah.
But
he'd have been a superstar today though if he'd made that catch, because that would have been Ray did a good job on punt return, and look at that. Ray got out in front of the pack and zoomed on in with that speed. We finally were able to use a speedster. No, can't make the catch. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised at all one bit if we win next week against the Chiefs at home. Not at one bit.
You watch. They'll play out of their mind next week against. I guarantee they'll play out of their mind against that team.
We lose against teams that we should win, and then all of a sudden, like teams that are like considered good. Chiefs. Are the Chiefs playing right now? Or have they played already or no? Huh? They're playing right now.
Did they play Thursday?
As we speak, I guess.
I think they played Thursday.
I think they're playing right now.
Maybe.
Oh, did they win?
No, I don't know if the Chiefs are playing today, or if they are playing. I don't know. Who's a Sunday nighter? That's not the Chiefs. That's the Cowboys and Eagles.
And the Giants. Cowboys and the Giants. Yeah.
Well, the Cowboys are playing the Eagles today. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the
0-0 in the first quarter.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, fam, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll be back Tuesday looking for you.
If they win tonight for sure, or today's for sure, guarantee we win next week.
The Chiefs? Yeah, probably.
No. Niners.
Ooh, they're playing.
We beat
they're
the Niners
playing Buffalo today. Yes,
dude. Even the better. Watch.
I know we really got to go because we're gonna get cut off.
I'm putting $500 that we beat the Niners. Not the Niners, but
the Chiefs. I heard you. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see you Tuesday, okay? All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, man.
All right. Hey, Vader.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
Vader, good to hear from you again, fam. One of these stupid losses that was unnecessary.
Oh yeah. But again, man, CW, man, C Ward got hurt, and We didn't need that.
Hey,
we
he
didn't need
did
that
get
at
hurt.
all.
He just got. Is it concussion?
I would have. You know what? I would have just called Mercy and said, "Hey, you know what? You guys can have this win, and we're gonna go ahead and ice our raisins because everybody's got a groin injury. Maybe this. Wait. I'm not too sure.
Chavaris, is it a groin injury?
Yeah, it's a groin injury.
Oh my God!
Same like Nick, and it's like, wow, man. How can we get any momentum going on this team with so many injuries on defense? I mean, especially with corners. You know how we're just horrible at picking up corners and getting extra corners and to be able to rotate our corners like we do our defensive line. And we've got to have a captain in there. Bosa's got to be in there. Arms has got to be in there. Somebody's got to be in there with their, with that veteran balance that that can keep these guys on track when we start losing the run. I know we've seen it during the Panther game when Bosa wasn't in the game. They just trottled right along the field with no care in the world. Got down to the red zone where it was a little hard for Mayfield, but Bosa would go back in there. Mm-hmm. If we would have had a couple good starters in there, it would have been a different game, Ronbo. So, I mean, I can't blame the offense too much, except for the drop passes. That stuff's killing us, brother.
Yeah, you can't turn over the ball. We can't have that.
We can't. We got to protect the ball.
Along with the flags,
jeez, because you get all those three going at once. I mean,
flags.
Oh. Yeah, and you get all those three negatives, and how are you going to put a positive game together? Get a positive game, and then let's go ahead and all the fans that showed up. I just felt bad for them because
I know, right?
No urgency, brother. Come on, man. I mean, it's 2-minute huddle time, and the quarterback coach we have, I don't even see any urgency out of him. It's like, my goodness, what's going on here?
Vader,
he's not.
Greasy is not even a coach. I don't know why they hired him. I think they hired him because they thought he would be able to help Trey. I'm not sure what his hiring was about.
Maybe.
Or else there's nobody else available. I don't know.
And then to put the icing on the cake, nobody is still in the booth, huh?
I know.
Why don't they put him in the booth?
Yeah.
And he ain't doing anything down on the field. I mean, we got to get somebody. I don't know, Ronbo. Maybe I'm.
I wish I knew. I have no answer either.
Yeah, I have no answer. This is my team. I love them, and I know we have way more potential than what we showed today. But it's just this combination. I mean, Atlanta had our number, and because of the injuries, they planned around the injuries.
It's perfect,
and they played a perfect game.
Run the ball all day, keep that defense on the field, and at some point they're going to snap. And the defense still did a good job. They only scored actually 21 points. That 7 points was a gift. Otherwise, the defense didn't do bad.
No, they didn't do too bad. Yeah, for what we had out there, you know what I mean.
Yeah, for what we had out there.
But at the end of the day, okay, brother. So we got Tuesday, right?
We haven't heard from you in such a long time. Great to hear from you. So, hey, Tuesday, we'll be looking for you.
Brother.
Okay. Hope you got some time.
All right, boss. We'll do. And let me get my shout out here. Let me go. Ready go. Radio Ronbo Sports. Man, I can't even get that out right because we lost so poorly. But you guys have a good one, fam. Keep our head up. We're good.
You too, Vader. We will. We'll be okay.
All right. Take it easy.
And hey, Chris. Yo, Chris. Come on in, Chris. Mm-hmm. And it's bring him in. It's the man we call Papa Dragon. Oh, bam and boom. Come on in, Pop.
Ronbo.
Yes, indeed.
Is this the Blame the Quarterback hotline?
Yes, this is it. You came to the right place.
I would like to place this loss.
Yes.
On the man who caused it. I blame porn star hating Marcus Mariota.
What?
I repeat, I blame porn star hating Marcus Mariota for this loss.
I knew you'd have a spin, but I couldn't catch when that was coming. Does he hate porn stars?
Likely. I mean, I met him a couple of times, and he's about as square of a dude as you can imagine. But his wife is drop dead gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That's why Marcus doesn't have any time for that. Porn stars. Why should he?
No, I met him at the Corvette dealership. He was getting a Corvette. I was getting rid of a Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him there, and he was just super nice. His wife was real nice.
Mm.
Real cool cat, man. But yeah, he
seems like it. You can tell he's as cool as could be.
No, he's cool. He's cooler than the other side of the pillow. But yeah, I did pick the 49ers lose this game.
Yeah, you did. Actually.
Oh yeah, I pick all the games objectively. So I root for the teams I want, but I do pick them objectively. I thought I called a 21-17 score. Just because
you were off by 7. They went and got 28.
Well, my main concern was just that we were missing so many players, and the players that we were missing were the ones that we needed the most. And that we had a pair of 300-pound defensive tackles that were out, in Armstead and Kinlaw. And they have running backs. They're like 240 pounds, 240 pounds, 230 pounds.
Dragging them.
Yeah, so they just ran over Fred Warner's narrow ass all day.
I know,
they
right?
just all.
That was shocking.
But really, we're going to lose that game. The other thing that concerned me is just the lack of preparedness that the 49ers have. For some reason, the 49ers have this aura about them that they're better than everybody else, that like they're the uncrowned champions, the people's champ. And that'll get you beat. If I'm not mistaken, Greenlaw was on some interview where he was basically saying that him and Fred Warner are the best linebackers in the league. He said that this week during an interview.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you never made a Pro Bowl. You played one complete season. I said, you need to shut your mouth. Just because you're giving
let other people say it. Yeah, don't you say it.
Yeah, you play your game. Being on the road, being far away from home like they have been, things were just stacked the right exact way. And it didn't help that Mariota played nearly a flawless game. We turned the ball over 3 times.
Point.
Yeah. We turned the ball over 3 times. They turned the ball over no times. The penalties was pretty much even. That didn't really play a factor. The main factor is we lost the line of scrimmage. Our quarterback was outplayed by their quarterback. And again, a lack of preparedness. For some strange reason, Shanahan will march his team out there and he'll see 8 or 9 guys in the box and run the ball right up the middle. It's like, don't you have an audible?
You know how I feel about that. We got to get into it Tuesday because production is about to cut us off. But fam,
Ronbo,
I appreciate it.
Production, you just cut me off. Production, just cut me off. Shanahan needs to get drop kicked in the balls. I'm drop kicking Shanahan in the balls.
Pop, show is standing by. Big
Shanahan's
Big Show, you got the internet. Pop's not leaving unless production cuts him off.
Big Show, you were the man. Big Show.
It's a big show.
Get him, Big Show.
Have a great day,
Big Show. Get him. Get him, Big Show.
Let's see. Show.
Ronbo, 5 words for you.
Right,
Marquez Callaway, and Christian McCaffrey. We are a predictable offense, and that showed today without our defense. We're missing 7 starters on defense, and our offense playmakers are predictable. This is exactly what happens when you draft wide receivers who think they're wide receivers when they're really running backs. We have no outside perimeter threat like Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson or CeeDee Lamb or Adam Thielen or anybody like that. We have running backs at wide receivers. We have no outside perimeters that'll wow you. That'll help change the game.
And make circus catches. I do miss that. You look at your Stephon Diggs, guys like that who make those incredible catches. You got to be able to, the ball's not going to be thrown right into the receiver's hands. You got to make a play.
Defenses don't respect our offense right now. They really don't. They know how to stop. They know how to stack up the box. They know how to take Deebo Samuel out as running back. and make him a wide receiver, which he is not, and you become predictable that way. And we need extra help. Ronbo, like Trez and I have been screaming for. If Danny Gray's not it, go get Marquez Callaway out of Louisiana, out of New Orleans. Go get Jacoby Myers out of New England. Go do something.
Well, you know,
our name's been linked to Christian McCaffrey. You know, you don't trust
I saw
Jeff Wilson
that
very
yeah.
much, which you don't.
McCaffrey's actually
your coach is a huge fan.
The perfect player for Shannon's offense too. But yeah, I don't know. He's not gonna. But like you said the other day when I said he's gonna get hurt, all of our guys get hurt.
Exactly, and not only that, Kyle Shannon's a huge fan of his dad. He wore number 87 out of respect for Ed McCaffrey in Texas, and he followed Ed McCaffrey around his whole career when he was under his dad's wing. You know, so it makes perfect sense. The marriage is there, the chemistry is there, and he would be a fit in our offense. And he would look at him right now running all over the Rams right now. You know, so go get help on offense. Our offense is predictable, and without our defensive starters that are out, we're not going to be going very far.
You know what though?
I got
to tell you, so
I'm sorry, but
I do think Ayuk is eventually going to emerge. You know, he did some things today.
Ronbo, how many years have we said that?
I know, but you know, I seen some things from him today that I know he has it in him. He just needs a little. You know what? Ayuk Jimmy could be on target this next 2 or 3 weeks from now, catching on fire. I really see that possible because they're just now getting reacquainted.
We need that outside perimeter threat, and we also need an extra running back. And those two pieces right there would be phenomenal. Marquez Callaway is a deep threat. If you don't trust Danny Gray and Danny Gray's not it, then you're clearly showing that right now.
That worries me. Why is Danny Gray always running around with no uniform
He's Marquise Goodwin 2.0.
Wow.
He's Marquise Goodwin 2.0. He can't
and
catch
Ray,
balls.
that was a touchdown, Ray. Why couldn't he pull that in? And it was laid up perfect.
Our window's going to shut very soon, Ronbo, if we don't do something on offense, because if we continue with these injuries, there's going to be a mass exodus of players next year, and players retiring, and they're going to lose faith because they're tired of getting injured all the time, and they're tired of being hurt all the time, and our window's going to shut very soon. So if they don't do something quick at the trade deadline, then we're not going to go very far.
Well, Shannon, I forgot, he said something about the trade deadline. I'm not sure what he said. I didn't read it. But anyway. Well, so don't give up yet.
We need help.
Let's wait a couple more weeks.
Oh, I'm not giving up. I have faith. I'm just saying we need help. We need that extra oomph on offense and stop being so predictable. You know, it's becoming ridiculous. It showed today we're predictable. You can't trust Jeff Wilson.
All of a sudden, Jeff.
I told you that in the very beginning. You can't trust him.
Okay.
So
anyway,
Christian McCaffrey, man, go get him.
Yeah.
Go get another receiver. Do something.
All right, so
take care.
I'll see you Tuesday. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says about Ayuk, though. The chat says he's got a better quick. Listen, you know what? Ayuk missed one today. He should have caught too. So but he is. I could see the potential. So you can call Jimmy imperfect all you like. Ayuk ain't perfect yet, but I could see where he could get that way. I'm going to keep an eye on him the next couple of weeks. And guys got to leave Jimmy and Ayuk alone, though. Let them do whatever they want to do, is what I say. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, Ronbo, man.
Chris, come on in, man. We was looking for you earlier.
What's going on?
We're sitting back here going over this loss.
Man.
You know, I don't know if we should have expected it, actually. With Atlanta has been barely losing every week, and that's a physical team. They are tough.
Yeah, I just had a bad feeling with this game, man. It's just, played so good against the Rams and Carolina. They play up to the competition
and play down to it as well. But that's what I don't know if the Falcons are down. I think the Falcons are a team that's about to emerge if they could just stay healthy. The defense is better than I thought. And that offense, if they got all their weapons, them boys are tough.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of things that in some parts of the game that the 49ers should use going forward. I've seen that the 49ers on offense started when they was kind of moving the ball a little. They started taking what the defense give them also.
Yeah.
Like start like having that feeling, like, you know, drop it down to use check, you know, you know, let you know, just get the ball in your playmakers' hands and let them do, you know, do
The
their job,
distribution,
you know.
that's what they're coming around. That distribution looked good today, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed. I really was.
Yeah. So, you know, but you know, like everyone's saying, you know, it's not the end of the world or the end of the season or nothing like that. We're in good position.
We always
We're in
overreact
a
every
good
loss.
position right now.
We do.
Yeah. But moving forward, man, we just can't have these kind of games where, you know, the penalties, you know, I seen Jimmy made pretty good play down the field, and it was called back. I think the play to Ayuk.
I forgot who it was.
Yeah, it's like
it was Ayuk. Yeah,
man.
Ayuk was on fire today mostly, but yeah, then he called it back. I passed out. Wasn't that a touchdown?
Yeah, it was gonna be.
Oh,
it was gonna be a.
That was it. That's right.
Yeah, man. They
flag.
You know, you can't beat yourself, man. You gotta work on that, man. You've been playing football, you know, almost your whole life, you know, and you don't know that, you know, you shoot yourself in the foot, man, when you know, do things like that, you know. A simple like thing like a holding, you know, on a situation where you wouldn't even need to hold the guy because the ball is already gone. The ball was already released. Gone.
No, so what are you doing? Just relax. Let it go. Stop.
Yeah.
Ref got him.
Crazy.
So that's 4 TDs today into the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this team, man, you know.
They could have won that game.
You know, they got
flags. If you just take away the flags even, still could have won that game.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this for like, I looked at, there was a run play on a 3rd and 1. Come on, man. You run a 3rd and 1, man. You know, you want to go up the middle with it, and you know, and things like that. That's cool, you know. But it's so predictable. They know you.
And everybody stacks up
3rd
and
waits.
Yeah.
And
if y'all gonna do up the middle, just quarterback sneak. Just get through there. It's too late, Chris. Chris, we got to go though. Chris, let me see you. We keep it short after the game, but I'll be back Tuesday looking for you. Good stuff.
Okay, definitely, Ronbo, man.
All right, Chris. Appreciate you.
Glad to be on your show, man.
Appreciate having you. Night, fam. Or good day. I forget it's early. All right.
All right.
And Donald T. And Kyle wins. No injuries. Winning was a plus if it happened. That was the mindset. Still first in our division. Ben Peterson has to go. This ain't the NHL. Thanks, Donald. And Adam.
What's up,
Rob? We lost our starting corner.
Starting corner? We're going to need one soon because we just lost Javarius. Yeah, we just
the guy said no injury.
Oh, yeah. I'm not okay. Adam is
okay.
Adam's Casey Hall case. Adam.
Yo, Ronbo.
Okay, all right, let me read it again. Kyle wins, no injuries. I don't know what's going on here. All right, Adam, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you good. I was at the game today. I mean, it sucks that we lost, but, you know, there's some positives we could take from this game. I went there. There was all Niner fans. It was 90% Niner fans. They was chanting Debo and go Niners, fuck the Falcons, and it was a good environment to be in.
I didn't realize
that. There's some good things about this week. A lot of the NFC teams lost. The Bucs lost. The Packers lost. You know, a bunch of contenders lost. So we're not like nobody's really looking at us like we're some like losers right now. So that's good. I feel like the Rams are going to lose today. So I mean,
who are they playing?
The Panthers.
They're playing the Panthers
right now.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Because Rudy's in there talking trash already.
Oh yeah, they're losing to the Panthers right now. Actually,
what?
So
really?
Yeah, they're losing to the Panthers.
God.
So they might fool around and lose. So we'll still be in first place. But yeah, just want to say a couple things and I'll get out of here. We're very spoiled on defense. Like we just our defense, even though granted they didn't play as well as they normally do, like they normally hold teams to a touchdown. Yeah. They did what they could with the amount of players that they had available, and they gave us opportunities to like go score touchdowns. They gave us the ball back. They got stops when they needed to. We just weren't putting up points. We kept 4th and 1, wasn't getting the first downs. That flip play to freaking Coleman was stupid. You run it up the middle. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Like, you guys come in here and complain about Jimmy. Like, we know he sucks. So I don't know why you just get your hopes up every week. Like, he's not going to be Patrick Mahomes. He's Jimmy Garoppolo. So just accept what he is, and then he'll make throws when he makes throws. But, yeah, the defense did what they did. You know, when we get players back, no team will score 28 points again. We're a bad away team. Like, I don't know what it is. We just can't get it done on the road. Like, it's kind of the opposite of last year, but we just lose to teams we shouldn't win. I feel like that's why we aren't just like looked as this contender. We're such a like unpredictable team. Like, we just lose to teams we shouldn't. Good teams beat teams that they should beat, and they just lose to close contested games to like teams that are actually good.
You know, the Packers lost to the Jets today, and Tampa Bay lost. These things happen. You know, it's early in the season, and you're going to get teams winning. Usually the first half of the season is when teams that aren't really supposed to be winning win, too. This is like something that happens every year.
Because we could be playing the Texans, and I don't know if we're going to win the game. Like, that, I'm pretty sure, like, if you're like a freaking a Bills fan, you know when you play the Texans, you're going to win. Like, but with our team, I don't know. I give most of the blame to Kyle. You know, his game management or time management, I should say, is just really bad. He's just taking his sweet time. We need to score touchdowns. Defense give us the ball back with 12 minutes to go. We need to score, and then let the defense get another stop, and then we try to get a quick drive going. But
yeah, and also there's a lack of execution today. 49ers.
Yeah, we dropped the ball way too much.
And those flags have got to all of a sudden. I mean, what are we doing with all the flags all of a sudden?
Our O-line's crippled, so I mean,
that makes sense.
It all like reverts back to injuries, you know. But
well,
we'll get healthy and we'll beat the Chiefs.
As I say, the teams that are not supposed to be losing games are probably losing them now. But the Packers losing to the Jets, that's pretty funny. Although the Jets are getting better, people need to take them seriously now too.
No, people need to take the Giants seriously. The Giants are 5-1 right now.
Beat the Ravens. I tell you.
Yes.
There's some teams that are not as bad as people think. So anyway,
I'd rather have the Giants win than the Cowboys. So.
Oh yeah, see that's man. All right, Adam.
But I'll get out of here, Ronbo. You have a nice day. Huh?
You too. Be back Tuesday. All right. And Santana.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Oh, not good. It ruins my week to see a Blues like. If somebody just beats them up, okay, but don't donate to the cause. 49ers. You guys, you did all you could to do to help the Falcons win. The Falcons aren't a bad team. But don't help them.
Nah, Ronbo, they beat us straight up. I'm not gonna say we beat ourselves. The Falcons did their job. They did the film work. They beat us fair and square. You know, we there were some plays in the field that we left. You know, and
I'm talking about the flags. You know, you call a touchdown
but I mean,
back.
What do you expect when you have Jake Brendel as your center, Ronbo? What do you expect when you have Jake Brendel as your center, Ronbo?
He did it last week too. Yeah, you're right.
McFloppy on the right tackle, like, come on, man, like, you know, like this is what you get when you don't address situations that we've been needing for years, you know. This is what happens.
Well, see the thing,
and you know
they got to execute. Execution has to be right. If I call the same play every week and it works, then predictability means nothing. That means you can't do anything about it. I just don't want to see failures on execution. I don't need flags. You guys are mature enough to learn not to do that. I can do without the drops, the fumbles. When your game's that tight, make sure to be extra careful because you're going to lose, and you did.
You got to be perfect. Exactly. I mean, this offense has been together for 3 or 4 years. They should be executing at a high level, and the flags should be out of the question on these. But, you know, I mean, what are you going to do, too, man? Like, you know, there's some plays out there that we left, like Ray McLeod dropping that ball.
I still can't get over that.
Jumping too early for that ball. You know, and then And then a couple of plays here, George Kittle dropping 2 balls and stuff like that. So what are you gonna expect? What do you expect? You know, I mean, this is what we get, man, when we don't execute in all phases of a game. You know, I mean, Jimmy G, for me, I think he did a good job. I don't think he did. You know, Jimmy G's Jimmy G. You know, like he's not gonna do. He was doing good enough to maybe keep us in the game, but like when you have the other players in the offense dropping balls and stuff like that, it's not gonna help. You know?
I mean,
so,
there's the game right there. I mean,
there's the game right there, exactly.
No matter what an opinion is about Jimmy G, he did his job. And if
they did his job, exactly.
Then if everybody else does their job, then we probably win the game. That's why, whatever quarterback's out there,
for me,
if your receivers aren't catching the ball,
Ronbo,
you're gonna lose.
You said it perfectly, Ronbo. Jimmy G did his job. The players around him did not do their job, which is, some drop balls here and there could have been big. They could have been big factor in the outcome of the game. I mean, like that Ray McLeod would have put us in the red zone. That Ayuk would have put us in the red zone too if you just jumped too early. And then
the thing is, Ayuk had a touchdown, and Brindle with his flag, bring it back. I said, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
No, this is just it was just self-inflicted wounds, I guess too. But I guess we just got to do better, Ronbo. Like I mean, for one, I understand maybe the league has figured out Kyle Shanahan's offense. This offense has been together for a couple of years, and there's a lot of film on the Niners with this same exact players. Maybe this is why we keep not scoring in the second half. We score no more than 20 points a game. So
yeah, that's
maybe
to change.
That needs to change, and I don't know. We got to bring new players in, or something to help us out, because we need someone someone big, tall that can run and catch the ball outside the perimeter.
Wait a minute.
We don't have that.
Are you also campaigning for C-Mac? I don't know that, the 49ers have probably spent. I still think the personnel's fine. The 49ers need to sharpen up. There is no reason why they should keep making this mistake.
An extra player. Another thing too, Ronbo.
We're going to get cut off.
That bothers me, Ronbo.
We got to go, though, Phil.
Last call with Tevin Coleman, man. But whatever. All right, Ronbo.
I'll see you Tuesday. All right, Phil. Bill.
My day off, I get to enjoy Ross. But the one thing is, we didn't lose the quarterback. And everybody's Jimmy this, Jimmy that. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just set Jimmy next week. Start the quarterback that's not Jimmy.
Yeah.
Let us get our bricks beat up on it, and let's just take the big L, and let's come back and say, is Jimmy's fault this week?
No, they blame Jimmy. Doesn't matter where he is. Jimmy could be at home.
Clear, our defense was depleted. Depleted, and he was just running all over us, making Mariota look special, which we know he's not. Come on now. And I'm going to tell you, we play this way next week. I'm afraid. I just don't want an injury. We get a loss. It's going to kind of suck, but if we could get it together and get our team back, sure, we'll see those clowns again, the Super Bowl, if we make it. So we need to go ahead and make that trade that you were talking about. Make that trade for Christian McCaffrey. Do it.
What do you think it would take? We don't have the first-round pick.
I mean, we could sell him.
He shouldn't cost a first-round pick, though.
He won't. And on top of that, he wants to go to a team that's going to be good. We don't want him on the Rams.
Bill, try to find out the money. Where's the money to bring Christian McCaffrey? Well, I guess he could get rid of somebody.
We can restructure his deal. It's not a problem.
McCaffrey?
Yeah, we can restructure his contract. I mean, look, we got a running game. We got the receivers. I mean, he'll fit good under the scheme. We just need to get our defense healthy. And we got Christian, and we got the rest of them. I'm just imagine putting Christian McCaffrey in our offense with Debo, Ayuk, Ray McLeod.
Don't mention Ray McCall to me right now. He's in my doghouse. That was the easiest gimme he's gonna ever get.
I get
God,
it, but with all,
damn.
I mean, we can go. Let's go about the running back that fumbled the ball. Let's go on him. That started the whole darn momentum. The momentum started the minute the running back, I think it was, I can't remember his name. Oh, man. He fumbled the ball, and it caused a touchdown, and that's what started the damn momentum. That's what caused us.
That was
That's
Jeffrey.
what started it.
That was his second one.
Jeff. Yeah, he started. We can't go over the Ray. It shouldn't even came to that, Ronbo. If he would have fumbled the ball, it wouldn't have even came to that, Ronbo.
Well, but here's the thing, Bill. Anyway, Jimmy can't throw the ball. He can't throw the ball. Well, hell, when he does throw it,
if you weren't going to get the first down, you should have at least went down. That's what I'm talking about. Why Christian McCaffrey would make a difference in this whole offense. And you know what? I mean, it's not like they're getting good second-round draft picks anyways. They're missing on them. They missed on Cole Turner. So don't even give me that. So, you know what? Give him up. Go ahead and get Christian McCaffrey. Because I don't even know who's really good out this year coming. I mean, there's going to be a third round, and the sixth-rounders are going to be the silent ones this coming draft.
Oh, Bill, we're going to run out of time.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Give me a shout-out. I won't be seeing you Tuesday. I'll see you when you get on there. But they need to make that trade for Christian McCaffrey, and I'm done.
And they might. Night, Bill.
And I'll be on to after the Chiefs game. I'm going to be on to after the Chiefs game. I'm going to make one statement.
All right.
If he don't make a trade for Christian McCaffrey and we don't have a winning season,
hurry, Bill.
All needs to be in the doghouse.
All right. Good day, Bill. And by the way, the spammers, they're blocking them. I think they're using some kind of app or a robot because it's like swatting flies. They just kill one and 5 more show up. Hey, Howard, Roof, the dog came bark tonight, Howard. Come on in, fam.
Listen. How many times I told you this offense is anemic, man? What have I said? What has I said, man?
Well, yeah, but there's no excuse for just failure. I mean, come on, man. If you get the ball and you got a touchdown, don't you like touchdowns? Catch the ball. Charlie Warner, that's your second time. Catch the ball, Charlie. You used to be a wide receiver? Oh, I don't get it.
Hey, man, listen. The whole offense was trash today, dog. I don't even care about those 2 drops because there was more plays to be made after that. That was early in the game. So all I'm going to say is Kyle better figure it out. Get these boys that you don't put out there, give them the rock, man. Jordan Mason.
Yes.
Ty Davis-Price had one freaking run. Like, come on, dog.
Did he?
Put them in the game.
I got to go back and look. I missed it. I didn't even get a chance to see it. I didn't look the back of the jersey. Oh.
He had a 5-yard run.
Damn.
1 yard, like one play. Just one freaking play.
And then Kyle went away from him. Same way with Jordan Mason. 7-yard run. First time we seen him. Kyle never seen him again.
So, yeah, I mean, all this Christian McCaffrey talk, man, like, I mean.
That ain't going to happen.
I don't know, man. Like, we need to start dreaming and just work with what we got because we got guys we don't know what they can really do because we don't see them. You know what I mean? So, speaking of not seeing, Jimmy, come on, man. He needs to stop forcing the ball so much, man. Like, he looked good. Like, it's the same Jimmy, bro. We know this. Everybody, I don't care. We not blaming Jimmy, this and that. But there are plays he could have made. He could have made better decisions. Like, stop forcing the ball to Debo and Kittle when Ayuk is open. Like, I like the nice throw he threw to Ayuk on the flat curl route. I like the throwback throw. That was awesome. Cool. But don't act like
I think Ayuk got more tosses than anybody on the team today.
Yeah. Why go away from the hot hand? You know what I mean? He's the only one catching everything. So keep going into him. Why are you forcing the Debo for? High ball, get picked. Everybody says, hold on. Everybody says when Trey throws a high ball, everybody destroys the kid. You know what I mean? And I know everybody's like, oh, I'm not too worried. It's one game. But I remember in that Bears game, everybody was acting like the sky was falling.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
I'm going to tell you that right now. The same offense looked exactly the same as it did in week 1. Exactly the same. We had one good game every 3-4 games. Like, that don't mean nothing. Beating Carolina don't mean shit.
No. You know how what happens with that receiver connection? I think a lot of players think that if you give your receiver a chance to make a play, with 9 seconds to go, I'm pretty sure he was thinking Deebo's going to win. But that was too many people around him. I don't know if they were there in the first place, but I've heard many quarterbacks say that. I gave my guy a chance to make a play on that ball. He just puts it up and lets him go for it. So
you talking about the one before half? I don't care about that one. I understood that one.
The play to Deebo, the other one though, and again, Jimmy and Deebo got this thing where they go to each other as often as possible. I can see that right now. And Deebo's the man on that team supposedly now, but Ayuk emerged today as maybe the better alternative. Yeah. If Deebo's going to be double and triple team, then look for Ayuk, and he kind of did today. So that's
he should have been doing that. He should have kept doing it. That's all I got to say about that, because there's only so much the defense could do, especially when you're missing all these guys, man. They held them to 21, you know what I'm saying? So they bailed y'all out a lot already. First 5 games in, and you couldn't just show up one time, you know what I mean? Offense.
And I was hoping it wouldn't be a shootout. It was a low key shootout, but the 49ers wasn't shooting.
Yeah, man.
All right, we gotta go. You know how we do after the game. I see you Tuesday. All right.
All right, man. You better call Juszczyk, tell him where's that 49er offense. That 49er football.
Actually, he made 2. He was out there. They just look flat. Anyway,
tell him wake him up. Ooh. All right, brother.
That Howard.
Peace.
And Godzilla says we are missing a dynamic wide receiver like a man. So it's amazing how. Man, I don't know. We got a young one that's going to be. I think he's going to be good though. I think Ayuk's going to be okay because he can actually run routes and lose his man. It's all about gain and separation. If your route runner can gain separation, you're going to be a star at some point. Tony Muggs, thanks Tony. Appreciate it, fam. B Ham.
Rumbo, baby, tell me about it.
Yeah, but another non-victory Monday coming up is what?
Well, Rumbo, I seen bad football play out there today.
Yes, you did. We all did.
And surprisingly, Rumbo, I would only give Jimmy one bad throw, and that was the interception that he threw.
The Deebo?
When he was trying to Deebo.
Forced that ball in the Deebo and bounced off him. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a tight end across the backside that was wide open. Nobody was even guarding him. Other than that, Ray McCloud, he could have caught that ball. That was a catchable ball. Brandon Ayuk, he just jumped too early.
Yeah.
If he had jumped just a split second later, that was caught.
Timing.
You know.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really gonna say the offense. I think a lot of this team go to playing scared when somebody get injured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those corners, they wasn't ready. We see that now that they can't back up for real. You feel me?
Yeah. They work demo, so they played
line. I mean, I chalked this one up. To a L because honestly, of our defense. The defense, I mean, we just had too many people hurt. The offense could have done more. It was a bunch of people saying, well, if Trey was in the game, Trey, listen, man. Trey Trey pretty much displayed what type of quarterback he is. He hadn't thrown the ball much, and when he do run, he is going to run up the middle first. It's been on tape since college. You can go look it up. He hadn't changed anything in the pros. At the end of the day, Ronbo, they came and they exploited our weaknesses, what they knew we was going to have problems at. And that's what won them the game.
Yep. Run the ball.
Feel me?
Run the ball. The 49ers can't stop us from
Run
running.
the ball. Run the ball. We know Nick Bosa is not out there, so I'm good. Mariota, he was eating them up with that run option.
I know, right?
I mean, they didn't have nobody out there to pressure him. You know what I'm saying? So of course they came with a good game scheme. They executed real well. You know, they did what they did. They won the game. We dropped this one. Hopefully we can hurry up and get everybody back, and we'll see better football play.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, Ronbo.
I agree, and yeah, great observation.
But we do need, and I'm hearing a lot of people say this. We do need better running back. Our running back.
Elijah Mitchell's got to come back soon, and I need Trent Williams.
I got a problem with Elijah Mitchell too, because just like Jimmy Garoppolo, he can't stay on the field.
I know.
He is good when he is out there.
I thought I
but
saw
he can't
Jimmy.
stay on the field.
I thought something wrong with Jimmy's hand. And the last minute of play, I said, "Oh, Kyle, get him off the damn field." And Kyle still got him out there. There's no chance to catch up with 1 minute to go. We got to come up with 14 points. Kyle, get him off the field. He put him back out there. Kyle, you mother! What are you doing? Oh, anyway.
I didn't. Maybe that was something I missed, but
End of the game.
Like pretty
Less
good.
a minute to go or something like that, and Jimmy's still out there. I said, "My God, you got to be kidding me." Anyway.
Yeah, we don't need to get anybody hurt, you know. But
it's a marathon,
they just
not a
pad
sprint.
stats at that point, Rombo.
Oh, I did.
But yeah, I try to get in here tomorrow and holler at you, my man.
All right,
I know
fam.
you got a lot of folks to go, so we'll talk, man.
See you Tuesday. All right, fam. Night be ham.
All right.
And from the Blues, the most pleasant thing that can happen today is Tony Nagatati floats in with his what do we call that? We put it around the neck, the luau. No, hey Tony, what do we call that? With the lathe, the lathe. Yes. Puts that around your neck and says, "Don't worry about it, brother. It's okay. It's only one game."
No, you know what happened today was the Hawaiian board Marcus Mariota had a wonderful game.
Yeah, he did.
Shout out to him.
I don't think he missed one pass today.
Yep, only missed one pass. It was pretty incredible, and that was really thanks to Arthur Smith's overall game. We were preaching it during the game, but it's just the darn truth. Kyle got out-coached today. 49ers got outplayed today.
Yep.
A lot of reasons for that, mainly injuries. But at the end of the day, I wanted to actually ask you a question, Ronbo. Aside from having defeated the 49ers this season, what do the Denver Broncos, the Atlanta Falcons have in common?
Let me think about that a second. Wow. Do they all run? Okay, I'll go with run.
They all have quarterbacks who can convert third downs with their legs. And Kyle Shanahan even said it today in his post-game presser. He said the most important play of the game was towards the end of the second quarter when Marcus Mariota picked up that what was it? That like it was like a 12-yard
first down,
gain
that touchdown?
Second and 12 or third and 12.
Yeah.
That was the play of the game, because if the Niners defense had been able to hold, we would have been able to get on the field again. I really felt the offense didn't have as poor of a showing as people are kind of saying. But if they were able to get the ball back in that scenario, we could have lost the team. And then all of a sudden we're looking at essentially an advantage 49ers or a tie game going into the second half.
Tony, you're fading. You're fading back and forth. Are you in a different place than usual?
Yeah, no. I'm actually in the Costco parking lot right now.
I love it, Tony. The attempt to get in. Okay, I'm going to try to make out what you said. Okay, go ahead, continue.
No. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this: is that big play that Marcus Mariota made to convert that first down was kind of the backbreaker.
He did that more than
it
once.
doesn't help with the Jeff Wilson Jr. Yeah, that Jeff Wilson Jr. fumble set everything up to be awful. and the team was just completely depleted. And it's a darn shame too, because we could have used all the momentum we could use going into next week versus Kansas City. But you know, we're 3-3 right now, and I'm looking at this from the whole season perspective. The NFC West is not very strong, and if the 49ers can figure out a way to catch fire late, if they can do that and catch fire late, then I think we can make an honest run, getting some guys back. By the way, Mike McGlinchey's injury, I'm very concerned about that when Juszczyk ran into the back of his calf or the back of his knee.
Well, I thought
I'm not sure which leg that was the surgically repaired knee from the or the surgically repaired leg from last offseason, but that's something definitely to keep an eye on. And it's just, Ronbo, this team just has to get healthy. That's all there is.
And that's the only reason. The only reason Pop Point is going to lose games this year is if they have a large number of people out like today. I don't think the Falcons can beat the 49ers when they're at at least 90% of them are out there. So this is going to be interesting to see. If they can stay on the field, they'll win. If not, we're going to see more of this.
Yep. It's a shame to see the Niners come out and honestly, Jimmy had a pretty good game, all things considered. I thought Jimmy played pretty darn well today. On the Jimmy curve certainly, but he was throwing the ball deep. His receivers were dropping passes, and it shows that the team was not healthy enough to win. So just game ball to Arthur Smith, game ball to Marcus Mariota, and get healthy 49ers. We're going to need you to be healthy next week.
For sure next week. All right, fam. Go ahead and finish your shopping up there. I'm going to see you Tuesday, Tony. All right.
Sounds great, Ronbo. Take care.
All right, fam. Night, Tony. A good day. And hey, John.
JT, hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, my brother?
I'm not good, John. I don't like to lose. Especially we lose like that. That's just a game they didn't even play like they should play. Even with our weakened defense and guys out, we still could have won that game. Just a couple of things would have been better. Just a couple of things.
Absolutely. It just, man, our defense was playing so good all year, and they had a bad outing a little bit because
too many guys missing, John.
Yeah, too many guys. Absolutely. But it wasn't too bad. Jimmy G, he didn't have a great game, but he didn't blow the game for us. So, we did pretty good.
Yeah. His percentages were up there. He didn't miss a lot of shots. There's a couple that maybe he could have thrown better. But, you're never going to get no quarterback's going to go. Mariota did today, though. But, he made the safest throws. When he made his throws, they were perfectly timed. You had defenders that were standing 30 feet away from them. Demo got smoked about 3 times today. I don't know what he was thinking. Anyway, well, it's fine. They'll learn from it. They'll get better.
And then Kyle Shanahan, like you say, I remember the previous caller was saying that it's no sense of urgency. Like when we down 14, he's like nonchalant, like we got like a 20-point lead.
I know.
And it's like, I don't know. I can't explain that. It just, And then Atlanta, they beat us in our own game. We run the ball.
Right? That's what I kept saying all game long.
Very little passes.
Run the ball. Yeah, wear the defense out. Fourth quarter, they're dragging their tongue. Then you just kill them. We were missing tackles. We need the big guys back too. It's like somebody pointed out. Fred Warner got abused. All of our linebackers got abused by some of them. Those running backs are big guys. And we didn't have Armstead out there. Javon Kinlaw. We needed the beef out on that line. Because Ridgeway by himself and Gibbons, they were doing okay, but not like we would have been able to do.
Yeah, because I think they got a lot of runs after contact. Like they got a lot of yards after
dragging
contact.
People. I couldn't believe it.
Like,
dragging Niners.
Yeah,
I said it during the game. They're just dragging Niners down the field. Oh, man. I ain't never seen that before.
Yes, indeed. And Ronbo, before I go, my brother, my wife loves your show, man. I told her about you. She's listening right now, looking at us, And,
what is her name?
Drea.
Drea?
Drea.
Drea. Hey, Drea.
Hi, Ronbo.
I'm delighted. That's such a compliment. Appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, but like, Niner Empire don't get down. We just have to be ready next Sunday when we play them Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
We got a Super Bowl hangover. We need to whoop on that. You know what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need to just go out. The best showing of the year got to be next week.
Fam, I guarantee you. Watch the 49ers get up for this game. Hopefully, I need about 3 starters on that defense to get back. That's all I need. They don't all have to come back. Just about 3. I wish I could get Armstead and Bosa. I think that's all I think I need. Because don't have people running on us like they did today. And we'll be fine.
Right.
So, all right, fam. If you and Dre got time, we'll be back Tuesday looking for y'all. All right?
Oh, we definitely will.
Definitely.
All right, Rainbow. You have a good one. God bless you, brother.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.
And by the way, Ronbo, my partner hates your show. My girlfriend hates your show because I always piss her off late in the morning.
There you go. Keep it up. Oh, Night by Nature. This is unbelievable. He's actually okay. Well, Night by Nature. It's interesting to see you again. Right? Hey, Frank.
Ronbo.
Frank, this fish sandwich and all. Frank, would you get in here? We got
No fish sandwich
Yeah,
today.
you're right. We got to punish ourselves. No good things today. Just have a piece of dry bread, not even no mayonnaise on it, and a glass of ice water. No. Make that water warm. Frank, you know what? I really wish we wouldn't have these kind of games. So if we go lose, make it look legitimate. Get a whooping. Don't ass around and give the game to the other team. Oh.
My man, let me start off with this. We definitely got to make a move. We definitely get too many injuries, Ronbo. We definitely got to make a move on it. I agree with the C-Mac or, hey, we need a corner. We going down like flies, man. I don't know if it's other teams, but it's always us, man. Every year we going down like flies, man. And Kyle, man, lack of urgency, man. Definitely lack
That's
of
what everybody's saying.
urgency, man.
Everybody agrees.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like when the running back goes down, Kyle, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it. Like you just like you got Jordan Mason sitting right there. Like let y'all can come in and run the rock.
Mm-hmm.
What we have on the team for? Let him run the ball. You got even Price. He came in for one play. Let him run the ball. Like come on, Kyle. What are you doing?
A heat check, right?
And to be honest with you,
check and see.
And look, and one thing, that's how I want Jimmy G to play. That's the Jimmy G I like. I like how he was throwing a deep ball with accuracy. Like that's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. Right there, Jimmy. And Ronbo, what I kept saying, Ronbo, who need to get the ball more? You. Can't nobody check him, Ronbo. His route running is immaculate. Can't nobody check him, man.
And Jimmy finally noticed today too.
Give it to him.
Give him the damn ball.
Only thing Jimmy did when he tried to force it at Debo.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only error he made. But other than that, I can't
Frank,
even hold Jimmy.
You know what I wish Kyle would do?
It's on Kyle, man.
Call Debo, Jimmy, and Ayuk in the same room. Listen, guys, what we want to do here is Debo, everybody's going to be guarding you. You're going to have all kind of guys. Let's not force the ball into places where obviously the other guy is open, right? I'm sure Debo's going to be fine with that. He just wants to win. Jimmy, Brandon, I know you feel about Debo. Get the ball to Ayuk. When you see him open, let him have it. Don't worry about it. We all want to win.
Ayuk.
There
we go. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what we got to do, man. I mean, injuries, man, hurt, man. Atlanta played they did what they supposed to do. So, they did what they supposed to do. So I can't even, I'm not even,
and they played hard. They played hard.
We lost the game.
Yeah, they did what they should have did. When I say give the ball, when the game to them, I mean, I could do without the drops. I can do without the flags. I could do without the fumble. In a game that tight, your mistake is going to kill you. And it did. And I said, oh, man, if nothing else, that game should have been tied at the end of regulation. Not losing by 14.
I mean, we dropping passes, Ron, but we can't catch the ball. Like Charlie Warner dropped it down in the middle. Kittle dropping the ball. Who else? Ray Ray. Like, like, come on, man. Y'all dropping passes. I'm like, man, I couldn't even make no fish sandwich, Ron. But I was so mad,
Frank, I needed that, Frank.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. They made me so I couldn't even make no fish sandwich. I'm like, come on, but it's cool, man. We 3-3. On to Kansas City, man, and everybody chill with that. Keep talking. No, one thing. Stop. We got that. That's what. Stop talking about Super Bowl. I'm not. We not.
No.
Get this offense
we got too many weeks ahead.
We got to get this offense together.
Yeah.
Don't even think about no Super Bowl. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about was to make the Super Bowl.
I'm talking. Try to get make. You can talk playoffs if you can get there. There's too much time between now and then.
Get the offense better.
Frank, let me see it
better, way better.
Frank, let me see you Tuesday. You know how we do after the game, and I'll be looking for you.
Yeah, I got you, Ron.
And I want you to have that fish sandwich ready because Tuesday, Wednesday we go fine.
Yeah. Fish sandwich next week. All right, Ron. Have a good one.
All right, fam.
I love you, man.
I love you back, fam.
Man. So we on to Kansas City, man.
Only Kansas City. They're coming to us, though. All right. Night, Frank. And bring him on here, one of the founding members of TNT is Trez. Trez, get in here, Trez. I always love to for Trez in these kind of situations because Trez brings the heat. Him and Emilio. Trez brings the chocolatey heat, and Emilio brings the Latino heat. Trez!
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. I'm going to put some reds on my face.
We should put something in tonight. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put it in here then.
Yeah, go ahead, Ronbo, go ahead. Because what I witnessed today, I was at the game. I
knew you was.
Mm-hmm. Ronbo, I'm going to tell you like this. Awful. All the way around, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this right here. My eyes don't deceive me, and I know what I'm saying. I know we're a good coach football team, and that's not one of them right there. That's not one. Our team is not a well-good coach team. I don't care what nobody says. I witnessed it for myself today, and my eyes do not lie with what I seen happen today. Okay. The blame goes all around. No matter how you put it, it's all around. I will say this. I don't know what has happened to Jimmy Garoppolo. I really don't. I'm not putting no blame on Jimmy. I think it's an all-around loss. I think this team didn't come prepared to play today. Kyle Shanahan just has a tendency to play down the competition. Whatever that competition is, he plays to it. I mean, this offense ain't built to come from behind. It's a lackluster offense, Ronbo. It is. And when you don't practice something, Ronbo, when you don't practice taking deep shots down the field, it shows. It shows. You have to practice something to become better at anything you do. Some people just have a natural gift that God give them to do certain things, but you should practice your craft.
That's a good point. I agree with that.
That ball that Ray dropped was a catchable ball. Should have been caught.
That was a touchdown.
The one that Ayuk dropped, he jumped a little too early. The other shot that they took down the field should have never been thrown.
The Debo in the first half? Yeah.
Right. I sat on the 50-yard line. I got a clear view of Jimmy G. Jimmy G problem. He's a flat-footed quarterback. He stands there. He's very skittish in the pocket. Very skittish. And another thing, Ronbo, that's when I said, what happened to Jimmy? I don't know. You remember when Jimmy first came, how he was running all around, scrambling and pointing and trying to
he did it once today. He did it once.
One time. Yeah, he did it one time. He doesn't do that anymore. He just sits there and gets skittish. Ronbo, I saw it with my own. He's skittish. He's very skittish. He
doesn't want to get hurt.
And he throws flat-footed, bro. He throws flat-footed. He don't nothing on the throw. He throws flat-footed off the back, flat. And I sit here and say, wow. So there's a lot of blame to go around. Now don't get me wrong. The one thing I want people to stop doing though is stop making an excuse. Stop blaming because we didn't have this and we didn't have that. Other teams don't have their players either. Okay, Cordell Patterson was not there for the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I said if he'd have been there, boy,
other people don't have their players either. Stop making excuses talking about what we didn't have. What you're gonna bring on the field needs to be ready. It needs to be ready to play.
Tell them.
It needs to be ready. You see what I'm saying? So stop the excuses. This is the NFL. Week to week, people are going to get hurt. Who's here, who's not, doesn't matter. All thing we know, we got players that are available to play, and they got to make plays out there on that field. They got to make plays, and none of them make plays today. None of them. None of them.
And that's the thing right there. You got to execute.
This is what I talked about too. And I'm gonna go, Ronbo. This is what I talked about.
Real quick.
You're gonna have these games that the offense is gonna have to carry the defense sometimes. The defense has been carrying the offense this far. Up until this far, they were number one defense. This is the game that they came out and laid an egg that the offense did not carry the defense. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say you got to have an offense that complements the defense. You got to have that, man. Continuity got to be there. It's got to be an easy kill, man, because one got to carry the other sometimes. And this offense is not built no kind of form fashion to do that right now. Hey, Tennessee out of here. Shout out to you, Ronbo.
Right.
You know, but like I say, you know me. I'm a firm believer in head coach first. And I lay this blame on Kyle Shanahan. That's where I do it. Head coach first. All right, Ronbo. Have a good one.
And Trez, it's like those dumb decisions they make, Trez. It's like the dumb decisions they make, man. If they don't got a master's degree, please don't fuck with me.
Jack, you gotta hold on, Jack. Jack. Hold on, Jack.
3. One time I was on that video.
George, we got George. Hey, George.
Hey.
What's up, fam?
Hey, what's up, fam?
What's it, man?
Just chilling, man.
Oh, I love this series. It was that tiny person there. I love it.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. What happened today?
Go ahead, George, because we're sitting here crying because we lost the game like we got to do. Trying to understand what happened.
I'm depressed.
It's terrible.
I'm depressed right now.
Yeah, it was uncalled for. Could have won.
It was uncalled for, man. I think we need a better offense. Straight up.
It needs an injection or something. I don't know. At times it looks like it's going to be okay, and the next minute it turns to nothingness. So
No. Our offense, man, like, you know, you watch other teams, they got passes down the field. It seems like our pass plays don't go more than 15 yards. And then when we do go down the field, it's only once a game.
Yeah, that's Shanahan's diagram. He likes running that kind of offense. And then when they do try to throw it down the field, we drop the ball. I thought we got Danny Gray because he was supposed to be that speedster that can outrun and separate, and he ain't playing. I don't know what they're trying to do.
I don't know what they're doing, man. And our offense is getting predictable. I mean, screenplays, just in the middle. All the plays are in the middle, somewhere in the middle, either across a route in the middle. Everything is in the middle. I mean, and Jimmy, it makes him acceptable for interceptions. Always in the middle, just crowded. If any tip balls can get intercepted, nothing to the sideline. Yeah, it's just always in the middle. It's like, come on, man.
Because if it gets tipped, ain't gonna be no 49er around. It's always a defender in the area. Always.
It's and I can't blame it. I can't really blame this loss on Jimmy. But we know once we get down with 14 points, we know Jimmy ain't gonna bring us back.
Well, they caught up for a minute, but you know, our defense with all them guys missing, ain't no way they was gonna stop. Them dudes was running down the middle of. They was running and dragging 49ers. I said, I ain't never seen anybody do this. They dragged Fred Warner. I mean, wow. I said, I ain't never seen Fred get abused like this.
Yeah, but we got to understand there's going to be games where our offense has to do something. Our defense is going to carry us, but they can't carry 17 games. Offense got to carry 4 of the games.
They should never score. They should never score less than 24. That offense is capable of scoring. 24 should be a minimum every week. There's no way they shouldn't score at least 24.
Every week it should be a minimum. But we know that our offense is built off trying not to lose. That's the way Shanahan tries to run the offense.
And you know what? With Shanahan, that should never be the case. He's supposed to be real aggressive.
Not with a defense like ours. Stay aggressive. We got a good defense. It should allow you to stay aggressive, to put more pressure on them. Even Atlanta, who doesn't have a defense, they know our offense. They're like, man, they're not going to throw deep. They're not going to throw deep. They're going to run the ball. Let's stop the run. We stop the run, we can stop the 49ers.
And they
when
did.
we run the ball, we're unstoppable. But that play action is going to be effective. But we can't run the ball. We can't expect Jimmy to throw us into a win. Not going to happen. When the last time has Jimmy Garoppolo ever threw for 300 yards? Just can anybody tell me?
I can't even remember.
I ain't saying you got to throw for 300, but when has he ever threw for 300 yards?
I don't remember. I can't remember the last time. So,
and that's crazy. That's in a passing league right now. He ever threw 300 yards.
George, after the game. George, I'm sorry. After the game, we keep it short. Tuesday, George, I'll be looking for you if you got some time, huh?
All right. I'll be there.
All right, fam.
49ers. Let's go.
All right, George. Have a great day.
All right.
I don't remember. I can't remember last time. So.
Yeah, all right, Jack, your time is now.
George drinking tonight.
Who?
What kind of alcohol is George drinking or the last caller drinking tonight? Gasoline.
He made some great points. we everything, everybody's pointing out that's bad about the 49ers has been going on with the 49ers for a long time. But they managed to win somehow. But, there's some things they should improve on.
How about we pump the brakes? Listen, man, we had injuries, Shavarius Ward, Mike McGlinchey. I mean, we're with our third left tackle guys. Come on, now you guys are saying, oh, this offense ain't working, that ain't working, it ain't gelling. Come on, man.
I mean, Trent Williams ain't playing.
You're going to blame Shanahan.
I agree.
He put it on him, man. Jimmy G put it right on the hands, man, of numerous players that dropped the ball, that took their eyes off the ball, man. Come on, man. We could have won that game. It could have been turned around. A few defensive stops, D'Amico Ryans, we got our asses handed to us today, man. These guys were so big-headed, talking about number one defense and all this shit, going to Atlanta party until God knows when in the morning, woke up with a hangover and said, you know what I'm saying? And they're coming over
Jack,
here.
If we could talk to him at a bar, I'll bet you, yeah, we didn't really think Falcons was going to have much to do, so we just sort of kicked back. Oh, okay. Oh, now you guys, we knew it by the way you guys were playing. Now you can't, y'all know better than that. Look at that. Got a whooping. So, I bet you that's what happened. You're probably right.
Everybody's getting big-headed all of a sudden, man. It's only been a month. Pump the brakes, man. When we go back to San Fran, when we go back to the Bay, man, it's gonna be put your hats on and get your ass to work, because you know what I'm saying. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of injuries, and when our players get back, man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. But I do like the fact that Jimmy G, like I told you guys last week, is getting pissed off this week. Oh, you guys wanted to trade me? How about this? I'm gonna put it right on you, on stride, Ronbo. He didn't stop. He put it right on Ray McLeod.
I saw it.
On Kittle, Ayuk, on stride, baby, on stride. That's why I was like, you know what? I wasn't that QB. I was that safety wide receiver. You remember me? They called me 7'11" because I was always open. But anyways, that's another story for another day. But you know what I'm saying? Always put it on him on stride, baby. Put it on him on stride. And you talk about these Danny Grays always drafting these injured ass goddamn players when we could have had us some George Pickens. You know I'm going to keep going on about that. But goddamn, guys,
and you got my support, because I'm wondering what's going on with Danny Gray. My God, what is wrong with the hip?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man, I like this Garoppolo that's working hard, that's not scared in the pocket. You seen him in the end zone fighting for his life. He knew he was going to get hit, but he still got it out to Ayuk and made the play. So you know what I'm saying? He's growing some. He's getting pissed off, and I like this new Jimmy G, man. I don't care what anybody says. Short, sweet on Ronbo Sports, baby, on Sunday night and every goddamn week. It's your boy signing out. And by the way, man, that was me that says, listen, man, that dude said his wife loves your show. Well, hey, my girlfriend hates your show because she knows I'm calling late at the goddamn 4 or 5 in the morning, pissing everybody off in the goddamn building, man.
And she watching out. Don't blame me. Jack, that's Jack's out of control.
All right, fam. Let's keep it pushing.
All right, Jack. You got some time. Look for you Tuesday. I love how you're awfully getting in here now. We was missing you for a long time. All right. Talk to you later. Hey, Naj.
Ronbo.
Naj.
Ronbo.
I'm listening. Hello.
No.
Can you hear me? Yeah. We every time we lose, first Jimmy. No. First, no, it's divided between Kyle and Jimmy now. But but you know what's really different today? There are those who are actually being honest. Yeah, Jimmy wasn't perfect, but there were some other imperfections out there too that may have had something to do with that loss. But Notch, what are you thinking?
I came to defend Jimmy today because I just knew people was going. I just knew that's why I had called. I knew people was about to talk crazy, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you people actually defend them also. So
actually called it like
I
it was.
was.
That was not a one-person loss. That was a distribution loss. Yeah.
And for the dude that asked when the last time Jimmy threw 300, he threw for 296 today.
Did he go that high? He threw a lot today.
He threw for 296 today.
And think about it, would have been well over 300 had just one drop been caught. I still can't get over Ray Ray. Oh, that was a touchdown, brah. Catch it. Damn.
Harley,
that would have made a big difference in that game, too.
You caught that rollout, go across the field. That's a big throw. So call back for holding, but shoot, that's a big throw. Across the field, down the field too. People talking about he can't throw further than 5 yards.
That's been science fiction for years. But you know what? Here's the thing: the flags, Naj, the flags. We were doing all right with the flags. Why today did we go wild with the flags?
It'll be like that sometimes. I don't know, but our offense didn't look as bad as the score say it looked. We was down by 14 points in the first quarter. That's gonna change. That's gonna change anybody's playbook.
Yep.
You gotta change quick. You can't.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't have 3 different running backs running the ball. You down 14 in the first quarter. You stick with your starting running back. You don't go to no rookie, no first year players, no none of that.
You know how Kyle does. He starts one running back, but now it seems like he's made a bell cow to Jeffrey. But Jeffrey's had 2 key fumbles. You know how Kyle is. Jeffrey gets one more.
Yeah.
He's got to secure that ball.
Breeder.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start fumbling, you get out of there. I don't like that.
Yeah, that pisses him off.
Yeah. But other than that, Jimmy played great. We lost and won a good game, but dude, we was just out dominated. They was more physical than us.
Yeah, they was.
They looked stronger than us.
Way stronger.
That's
they ran the ball.
Armstead and Kimler was out.
Yeah, the offensive line was pushing us around, like you say. Yeah, I mean, it was like they beat us up.
But Jimmy did have time in that pocket. I can't lie about that. He did. Jimmy did. I saw some plays where he had
good protection, right?
He was rolling out.
He was looking around. He had time to go through all his reads. Yeah.
I even like that throw where he rolled out and threw it to Kittle. They weren't on the same page, but that was a line drive. That was a good throw. But he played great. He played great to me.
Yeah, that ball needed just a little bit of air under it and float it over that defender's hand. But he was in a hurry. But just float it over the defender's hands and give Kittle a chance on that one. You know what?
But Kittle should have ran to the corner. They said he ran flat.
And deep into the.
If he would have ran up the field,
yeah,
that would have been a touchdown. Because Kittle can jump for that. If he would have went to the deep of the field and jumped, he could have caught that. So definitely.
They'll look at the film, and
and
they'll get better. I think the 49ers are still a work in progress.
Yeah, we still
all right.
Anyway, I ain't concerned at all. We always lose to the Falcons.
It's gotta stop though. Now it's 2 out of 3. You're right. I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
All right. Oh, no Monday night?
No, I can't get away. I gotta do some other things, but Tuesday for sure. All right, fam.
What's up? Be here Tuesday, then.
Looking for you. All right, Notch.
All right.
Night, fam.
Cool.
Hey, yo, Ellis. $500. 49's gonna be better than 500. Prism, come on, man.
Ronbo, can I come up?
Elvis.
Can I get in next, Ronbo? Next
Yeah, you
call?
can
I'll
do
be
that.
right
No
back.
problem. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Hey, JJ.
Wow, Ronbo.
JJ.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, JJ, I can hear you now, JJ. Yeah, as you know, JJ, as you've been chiming in here and there, we're having
That's
a
not
day.
me.
That wasn't you? Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
You remind me of me when I was as a kid.
What is it?
Every time something went wrong, Mom said, Ronnie, no, you did that, didn't you? What?
I didn't do
Why
it.
you always blame me? I was always that child that played innocent.
Yeah. Man, Ronbo, you got some callers that be calling and be eating paint chips. What the hell's wrong with y'all? I
haven't heard that in a
Ronbo,
long
I've
time.
never heard. I be hearing the dumbest shit on your show. I love you to death, man. But man,
Hey, you should
Some of
check
your
the
callers,
chat
good
for
Lord.
Loco Rogue. That is the most ridiculous poster in there. Always says the dumbest things I've ever seen. Oh, God, he's terrible. I don't really pick on people in the chat, but he is annoying. Just the outrageous.
that's funny. I don't know who you're talking about. But
Hey,
that's so
you know what? Even if I don't tell you, watch next game, Loco Rogue. Watch his name LO, just look for LO, and then look below his name and see the dumbest things you've ever seen written. Oh, it is unbelievable. God. Anyway.
But man, this out, Robert. I thought I've heard a lot of stupid stuff, but man, it shit hit the fan today after Jimmy tossed that ball to was it Ray Ray?
Oh, I was so
You know
upset.
what the excuses were from the Jimmy haters? The Jimmy haters were saying, "Why are you hitting all the weak receivers? Hit Debo, hit IU, hit Kittle." I'm like, what? You guys just don't stop. Good
Okay,
Lord.
that's actually funny.
That's just stupid. I mean,
or
man, now
the
you
ice
can blame
throwing
Jimmy.
ducks.
Oh man, I've never seen a perfectly placed ball in my life. That was flawless. But no,
It was
Ray
right
Ray
on.
said,
All he had to do was keep striding. He was running right underneath it. All he had to do was just make the hands, hits the hands, boink. I couldn't believe it. This guy's a wide receiver, ain't he? Damn.
I don't know what it is what I use, but I think he's allergic at catching balls anything past 25 yards.
But you know what? He's got
He can't catch
large
anything
potential.
past that.
He can get better at that though. Ayuk's he's gonna be okay.
Man,
next week.
I mean, nobody wants to get Jimmy any more time. They keep saying it with Ayuk now, and I can't say. I'm not gonna say dude's name, but you say that. Stop coming up with excuses and blaming people. Yet when you ended your call, you ended with blaming Shanahan. That makes perfect sense.
This is what we do. We designate blame every time we lose. But you know what we don't do, JJ. And when we do win, stop negatives against any player. Well, you know what? The only reason we won is because this black, but this is the problem over here. We're still having. I mean, you know what? Enjoy the win. We never appreciate wins as much as we should.
Yeah. No, you've had callers that have called in that have done that, Ronbo. The year we went to the Super Bowl, I remember it was week 2. Dude was complaining when I don't remember who the right tackle was that went down. I don't think it was McGlinchey. It was somebody. Right tackle. Yeah, it probably was McGlinchey. But this is not cool, Ronbo. We just lost our right tackle. The motherfucker, we just blew that damn team out.
I know.
Anyways, well, you can you can say that this game was predicated on injuries. We've already lost our star corner last week, and we lost our other one today.
I don't. Oh, that's really going to be seriously a bad thing next week, especially with the kind of talent they got. Oh, Chiefs. Now we got to go through.
All I know, yeah. I mean, our entire front four is gone.
Well, you know what?
It's gone. Bosa's not there. Kinlow's not there.
And they might not
Eric's
be there
not
next
there.
week either, huh? Because there's no promise they're going to heal up between now and next weekend.
So I get Ronbo. I'm sorry, but I hate stupidity. It's like you can't say that we can't complain that or come up with excuses that our star players are not on the field. What are you complaining about? Dude, that's the reason why we're losing games. Our defense is non-existent.
Absolutely.
without that front four.
Because that would not have happened if they'd been there. JJ, we got to go, as you know. Always appreciate you getting here to Family. Love the way you get here this year. I'll see you Tuesday, all right?
No.
I knew we were going to say that, too.
The only I'll say one more thing. I will agree with Jack. I do like this new Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's taking chances. So shut the hell up, all y'all.
A little more aggressive.
All right, bye.
All right, fam. Night, JJ.
Later, bro.
Later.
You, bro.
And JJ, I mean, Ellis.
What?
JJ's he's having fun today, ain't he? It's a good day to have fun, too. And as sad as this situation is, we need to be making jokes. Ellis, we're 3-3. It ain't over, so we'll still make jokes. But go ahead and break it down.
That's the only way to keep us from,
being on suicide watch.
Being destructive in our personal lives, because we're so passionate about this damn sport here called football. It was the offense, guys dropping the damn ball, completely just blew it for the offense today. The light that we gave the defense, we had the opportunity today to actually pick up the pieces, that the defenses had dropped and what they were suffering from. This was our day to show the defense offensively that, hey, we got y'all this time.
Wouldn't it have been nice? Oh.
It would have really been, refreshing to say the least. And the opportunity, the ball was dropped. The opportunity was wasted. I think Ray is a little bit shaky. He's got this thing with the ball. He's got the fumbleitis already. He had the one nice little run and shit, but that's really the only thing that I've seen him do. You know what I mean? Like maybe Kyle needs to throw him some screens and kind of work him into the offense because I think he's maybe a little bit nervous. You know what I mean? Like guys in big moments like that, everybody's not ready for that big moment. And
he doesn't get them often. That's a good point.
And so putting him on the spot like that and having him wide open, for somebody who never gets the ball or gets those kind of opportunities, not that it's an excuse, but I'm just trying to.
But you're right.
I'm just trying to
rationalize
find some sense of how in the fuck you drop a wide open pass, and then Ayuk had a drop, but he made up for it. He got 2 touchdowns for us.
Yes.
So I'm not even going to bring up that one Ayuk drop. Ayuk balled out. He was our star player today on the offensive side of the ball.
But there's Jake
Jeff Wilson,
Brendel. A flag on you. Jake, what are you doing?
Yeah, you take those. Look, you take those penalties away from Jake Brendel, and we probably win this game.
Yes.
Momentum wise, it swings into our favor. We still got plenty of time on the clock, and we're able to win this game still. So it's unfortunate that Jake Brendel, with Kyle having so much confidence in him, that he seems to be the guy getting the flags. I think this is like 3 games in a row. He's had like 2 or more penalties.
I know he had one last week.
Himself.
I can't remember the week before. But, yeah, he's getting regular, consistent with those. Absolutely wrong time. Oh.
Him or McGlinchey, but, they're kind of probably tied right now. I don't know. Somebody would have to pull up the exact stats. But Jake Brendel is not – he's blowing it. He's blowing it in the worst possible times.
And fam, Burford – and Aaron Banks, those are supposed to be rookies. What are y'all been playing for a while? Come on. Dang.
It's very disheartening, man, to say the least. And we got a crazy schedule coming up. So I'm interested to see what's going on with the injuries and all that, and how we're going to look next week against the Chiefs. We got a big time game next week. This is a powerful offense. They're going to come out and try to take our heads off. So I'm hoping that, Coach Ryan, Ryans wants to, make the necessary adjustments, because today they were just lackluster. Fred was looking, he's really just a like a big swole kind of safety size kind of guy. He's not like a big, huge, burly, heavy guy. So his impact on, from the beginning, from the instant contact is hard. But his body weight, he's not like a big, huge guy. So he kind of, he flies around, he does it. So I'm not surprised that he got dragged a few times here and there, because he's really not that big. We got these athletic, young, fast, striking, linebackers, but he's not really like
That's
you know,
why
that middle linebacker
that's why
stature
Javon
type guy.
and Eric Armstead, these guys got to bring the butt back here. All right, fam, you know we got to go. Alice, I'll be looking for you Tuesday. They'll always appreciate you, fam. All right?
Yeah, shout out the Packers, man, for losing to the Jets 27-10. Aaron Rodgers is he's probably got his head in the toilet right now.
Yeah, smoking.
Anyway, all right, peace.
All right,
Peace and love. Hey, you know, and hey, we're not going to hear from Rudy until this game is over. So let's hope that they lose, so he doesn't show his ass up.
He's already here.
You know.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to
Faithful, man. Y'all hit that like, subscribe. You know where you at, man. Wipe your feet. And yeah, man, it's, you know, Jimmy played solid today too. So I'm not going. It ain't, you know, the tip pass and all that, whatever. I'm not on none of that. That stuff happens, but he wasn't throwing it directly to the. He's not the reason why we lost today. So the other offensive players and the defense, you know, got the butt of responsibility for this one.
All right, man. Shout
anyway,
out to
all right,
the
fam.
squad.
Peace
All
and
right,
love.
Alice. See you Tuesday.
All right, later.
And speaking of, thanks, Tonya. Tony's sorry Falcons beating soft Francisco. Rudy, you do know that these things are something we don't forget. So go ahead and set yourself up because you know we're going to be all over that booty. And you're going to be hiding out. I'm going to come and get you in Twitter too. You know that, don't you? Yeah, I'm going to tag you and then have all them other people going in behind me to get you. All right, keep talking. Just keep talking. And hey, Chris. Did we talk to Chris? Is this another Chris? Chris. Chris is, let's come back to Chris. Okay. Hey, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, we're sitting back here, and after suffering our third loss, you know, it was probably going to happen anyway. I mean, we was hoping the defense would miss 6 people and they'd be all right, but you know that's asking too much. You can't miss 6, Jay. You can miss 2, maybe, but 6. I guess we got the whooping we supposed to get. They just beat us up physically, is what they really did. When a team runs against the 49ers all day, that is unusual. But Jay, let me stop. What are you thinking?
Well, I was at the game, Ronbo.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, and
you had a lot of company too.
I blame him. It was an overall team effort, but Jimmy missed a lot of throws. As far as, well, I ain't gonna say he missed a lot of throws. He missed some wide open receivers. Is what I mean.
Jay, get in your mouthpiece or something. You sound distant. Can you get any more volume on us?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we'll have to deal with that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, he missed some wide open receivers, but you know, some of the receivers dropped the ball, so it wasn't a real good game. I thought we was gonna come back because once we tied the ball game up. I thought the momentum had switched in our favor, but it had otherwise. But the thing is, I think, is that our offense is only good to be in the lead for the most part. If we're down 2 touchdowns, it's very hard for us to come back because it's no sense of urgency when we're down. And then some of the play calling Kyle makes sometimes is right. The other caller is right. We don't practice making them deep throws down the field in practice in training camp. So when it comes down to game time, you're most likely not going to make them kind of plays if you don't practice them on a consistent basis.
Agreed. And it looked like it.
And it does. Because every time when we do throw the ball deep, it's either overthrown or it's in the player's hands and they drop it. And he caught a great ball, but it was it was offensive holding, so they had to pull it back, and then and it just no sense of urgency. We was down, and it just seemed like we run the clock, and it just and I just feel like some of the stuff we call is like you do a screenplay or I don't know, man. Some of the stuff
it was just sloppy, Jay.
stretching.
It was just sloppy. Like they weren't prepared to play, or else they took the Falcons light. Something I really hate to think so, but it kind of looked like that, and we just got out muscled too. The Falcons took it to the 49ers because they knew the 49ers had too many people out, and they did the math, Jay. They said they ain't got enough beef on that line to stop us from running. We're going to run them boys out of town, and they did.
Yeah, but you knew that because Marcus Mariota is not going to throw all over the field. That just calls spade a spade. He is not going to come out there and throw 300 to 400 yards. He's gonna be a game manager.
He did what he's supposed to do. He didn't need to. He knew his running backs
exactly.
would
That's
run
what
us
I'm
over.
saying. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that should be on the defense as far as he's not going to be able to throw all over the yard. So we should have pressured him more because they know he's decent with his legs. Yeah. He ain't like Lamar Jackson or Jalen. You know what I'm saying? But he can run. Yes. He's very mobile.
Jay, you sound like you really have some more to say. And I want to hear it. But we got to wait till Tuesday because you know how we do after the game. If you got time, I'll be looking for you. Will you?
All right, Ronbo. Thank you, brother. You have a good one.
Appreciate you, fam. You know this. All right. See you Tuesday.
Okay.
And let's bring him in here and congratulate him. One of the dudes that has another team, one of the only guys. In fact, I think he is the only guy from another team that I really could appreciate and congratulate. Tony, get in here. Congratulations. You took it to us. You physically just beat my team up. See, Rams fans, if you like Tony Don Burr coming in making statements uncalled for as well, we'll respect you. Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony.
Thanks for all the congratulations. I'm just hoping that none of the injuries are serious by either side.
Yeah, I know. You got any injuries on the Falcons side?
Yeah. Abby DeCumbo, Ogundeji are starting outside linebacker opposite Lorenzo Carter got dinged up.
One of those guys was laying on the sideline, yeah. He ran all over the sideline and laid down just in playing field. And I was wondering, how did the pain just hit him all of a sudden that he had to lay down? Because he jogged over and just suddenly stopped and laid down. Well, who was that? A.J. Terrell? Was it?
Yeah, it was A.J. Terrell.
Yeah.
Then he was running on the sideline. He has a bad thigh and a hamstring. They kept him out. And Ronbo, I'm watching this Rams game. The Rams are god-awful. Stafford threw another pick six. He leads the league in interceptions. He's awful. And they're starting running back Cam Akers. They're not treating him right. He refused to play. He wants to get traded. And the Rams organization is glass-ass awful.
Yeah. Tony, you know what's bad about that, don't you? Cam Akers, they're probably delighted that Cam Akers is unsatisfied with being a Ram. They're going to go ahead. Okay, Cam, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do our best to accommodate you. So just sit tight. Next thing Cam's going to know, you're on your way to the Carolina Panthers, okay? You know, does that work for you? Why? Well, I thought you wanted out. The Rams aren't fooling me. They pissed Cam Akers off on purpose.
Yeah, because the Rams don't want to run the football. Here he is, passed again. Little short fake screen. Well, they get ready to score again. But the Rams was losing most of the game.
You know what? I just realized CMC's not going to want to go to the Rams exactly for the reasons you just pointed out. They don't like to run the ball or do short screens. It's all about Cooper Kupp. And they don't care how many times Stafford throws a pick six because he does that damn near every week.
Yep, that's why he leads the league in interceptions. He has more interceptions than touchdown passes.
But yet he gets praised.
That is fun.
Jimmy throws anything resembling that was almost a pick. he gets nailed. Stafford throws him on a regular basis, each and every week. Gets all nothing but respect.
And Don Bird come out of hiding after a week, Ronbo, because he was depressed that his Lions got shut out in New England by a rookie third-string quarterback.
Hey, look at Zappy's. Zappy's about to get put on Sports Illustrated. I guarantee you, because the boy is. They beat somebody to death today. What's that?
Carolina. Yeah. But Ronbo, in that game, it was good to see my guy Isaiah Oliver back. He got a pick too. He had tore his Achilles. That was his first game back. He was our 2018 second-round draft pick.
Which pick? Did the one when they was in the corner, Debo and the other two? Was he one of those guys, or the one that deflected off of Debo?
No, the first one that you said, that was Isaiah Oliver.
Yeah.
Ronbo, you had your guys dropping passes.
Unbelievable.
The backup tight end.
Unbelievable. That's the second time for Charlie Warner on very, very catchable passes. Charlie Warner just can't come up with the catch. He used to play wide receiver before he became a tight end. So I think, you know what is with this dude, man? Jimmy ain't gonna throw to him anymore. This is what happens, right? And people get mad. Jimmy's got all kind of guys open. Jimmy looks at that guy, Charlie Warner. I'll be damned if I'm throwing it there. It goes the other way, and that's what causes problems. Catch the ball, guys. That's what you get paid to do.
Hey, we beat you guys at your own game, just like we did
I know.
Cleveland.
That was physical. Ran the ball, dragging 49ers around. It was embarrassing.
That's our identity now. That's our identity now.
And that'll work for you.
Then when we run, we can hit you with play action or hit you with Mariota faking up the middle, running outside.
Run the RPO and gone. That's it. Tony, as I say, congratulations. Tony, we got to go, though. I'll see you Tuesday if you got time.
Yes, sir. Tuesday.
Yeah, be back Tuesday.
And Don Burr, you're a bum. You're a bum. And you wear a diaper, you live in a shed. Take care, Rob.
Night, Tony. I say good day. You forget how early it is. Hey,
yes, sir.
All right. Hey, Tony, the other Tony.
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, going, brother.
No, well, terrible, Tony. And I wanted to win that game. We'll always go into every game thinking we're going to win. Well, some of us have the wherewithal to realize we're not going to win. But I always like to believe we're going to win anyway, and we came up short. So it's not a really pleasant feeling.
Yeah, I'm a little bit in the dark because I only got to watch like half of it. I have to backtrack and see.
Yeah.
But we got to from 14-0 back up to even Stevens. Why didn't they just stick to that game plan?
I don't know.
That got them back to even score.
Now I got to look at it again. And how do we get? You know what's so funny? Because they got in panic mode, and they caught up kind of quickly. Actually, it came 14 up. I mean, almost before the first half. It was before the first half, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was 14-0 before halftime.
The wheels just fell off all of a sudden. But you know what? The 49ers really got manhandled, to be honest, Tony. We got treated like we treat other teams, like we treat the Rams. Just beat them up. I mean, they were running the ball and dragging our defenders down the field for yardage. I haven't seen that happen to 49ers. I cannot remember the last time I've seen that happen. But they were doing a job.
Yeah, but we can't dismiss the fact that at the moment we're the most injured team out of the whole entire league.
And some big guys are missing too.
You can't dismiss that fact. Plus, the other thing is, I've said all the time, missed tackles, drop balls. I mean, people were complaining at the beginning of the season, Jimmy doesn't throw the long ball, and every time he does throw the long balls, they drop it.
God, can't win.
I mean, if I was Kyle, I'd have that jugs machine pointing to the sky and having them catching long balls all day until they.
I was going to say at least a couple hours. Good God,
right?
guys!
And then take them out to the desert and run them until they fall over and can't walk.
Wait till midday too, when that sun's really working. Guys, I need 15 catches, and we'll go and get some cool water. Anything else you want to drink? Put you underneath the shade. I'm telling you right now, I got to have that ball caught. Damn it.
I mean, depleted team is one thing, Ronbo, but dropping balls, you got no excuse on a professional level.
No, you really don't. That's why you're supposed to be in the league. NFL wide receiver, you know, you can't give those guys excuses because they made it this far. They're supposed to be able. They made it on the strength of the fact they got that skill. What are you doing?
That's right. That's why you've been picked for the team. You picked for the team because people think you've got, the skill set to help us out when we're down.
And Tony, Danny Gray, he just can't get on the field. What is he, 22, 23? He's got leg issues that won't heal. It's like Jack's always going and said we should have got Pickens. I'm starting to believe, I'm starting to agree with Jack.
That boy,
Pickens is a monster.
He is a monster. I've watched him play, and Jack's 100% right. But anyway, on to the next one, and hopefully they pull their heads in, or Carl, the training staff run them off their feet so they realise what's going to happen if they lose again next time.
Oh, I know. And you can bet what we're talking about, we may not be exaggerating. Receivers are going to be taken through drills next week. That's got to stop. You guys got to catch the damn ball. You got to.
Because if they play like that against Kermit the Frog's going to tear them apart.
Tony, good to talk to you as usual. I'll see you Tuesday, and we'll see what's cooking. We hope we get good reports about guys coming back this weekend. So.
Oh, pray to God, brother. That's all we can do.
Yeah, I know. Hope he listens. Have a great day, Tony.
Mate.
All right, cheers.
Shout out to everyone. See you in the next chapter.
Looking forward. I was waiting. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, buddy.
Hey, Lorenzo.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Lorenzo, we're sitting here talking about going over what happened, and it's just a bad taste. You know how it goes after losing a game. What are you thinking?
You know who I blame?
Who?
I blame porn star Jimmy. That's who I blame.
Yeah, but he hasn't dated that girl in a couple of years. We could give him a new status.
No, but he took them out to he took the crew out to a strip bar, and he's the only one that can hang. You can't hang with the big dogs. Keep your puppy ass on the porch. And Jimmy seemed like the only one who came through the strip bar all right.
Yeah, I know.
But that's who I blame.
Yeah.
But no, it was mainly drop balls. Defense kind of, I was a little pissed off. I thought, critical drops everywhere,
Yeah, but basically this defense is that dictates this team. We got to get our horses back, or else we're going to be. And we got to get Trent Williams back too. I don't know when that's going to happen either. But there's key guys that have to be out there for the 49ers to win. No matter how good our depth is, there's key personnel like Nick Bosa. You got to have certain guys.
Yeah, you got Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, Mosley went out. So it's really not an excuse, but they just cut half of those balls.
Yeah,
that's another set of downs.
Yeah, I agree.
But man, it's kind of terrible. But oh well, that's the way it goes. But I think they'll be all right.
It's got to stop. Though. They got to start making those plays.
They're good. Yeah, they're going to be blaming porn star Jimmy though. Attacking his personal life.
I mean, it's almost like clockwork. We lost? Where's Jimmy? Did you see the game? I don't care. It's Jimmy's fault. Okay.
Yeah. I'm the Mighty Niner in chat too, so that's who I am.
Oh, you're the Mighty Niner. All right. Because a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a lot of times I chime in just to aggravate people. Yeah, they're going to be smiling again,
If you see Local Rogue, please attack him at will. Extreme prejudice. God, that guy's. Ooh,
I just ignore the haters. They seem to have some mental issues. So I'm not really.
See, Local Rogue, I told you. That's what I said.
Yeah, no offense against flat Earth people, but it's kind of like talking to a flat Earth person,
We're gonna be okay. You know what? I don't know. It's gonna be a good game.
We'll be all right. I'm not too worried about it.
They're gonna get up for the Chiefs.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off at my friend. And I think the only thing I heard wrong in chat lately or whatever is hoping that the Cowboys beat the Rams. We don't ever fucking want the Cowboys to win a damn thing, you know? Hell
Wait a minute.
no.
The Cowboys are playing the Eagles tonight, though.
I know. I hope they get their ass kicked too again. I don't care if the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Anytime the Cowboys
their
lose.
schedule is kind of, yeah.
Especially since
I was
they
looking
now
at the
think.
schedule. That's kind of tough.
Oh,
you know? It's not like they paid anybody really. You know, I forget who. I saw that lineup. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call. My buddy's not answering the phone from Milwaukee. I don't know what's up with that. You know.
Was he a Cowboy fan?
No, he's a Packers fan.
That's even better. Because you know what? That's not a fluke.
Are you going to say? No, I'm going to say that it's the Jets. You know, the Jets. Come on, you know. No disrespect to Saleh, but you know.
You know what Saleh did though, fam. Saleh already told people, I'm taking checks. I'm keeping receipts. You know, because I said, what is Saleh talking about? Sure enough, here come the Jets. Those games are legit. Granted, the Packers got beat last week by a team they shouldn't have lost to, too. But still, the Packers, they're in trouble. That's real.
Yeah, they kicked somebody's ass last week, too, the Jets.
Yeah. Look out for the Jets.
I told them, I said, you watch, that's going to happen to Green Bay next week. And like, no way,
you're right. 27-10.
Nobody loses to the Jets. But
you know Saleh's going to make them play defense, fam. Oh, if nothing else, they're going to play defense. So, listen, we got to go, though, fam. I'll see you Tuesday if you got time.
Have a good one, bro.
You too.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.
And we go to Donut in Tunisia. Come on in, D&T.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Yeah, Tunisia.
How y'all doing?
We're not doing well, but you know we're gonna be. It's only week 6. We got time to straighten this out. And
That's right.
Yeah, we okay. What are y'all thinking?
Man, I've been drinking. I've been thinking. We've been eating, and we watching this game.
See, that's what life's all about.
It's all right, Ronbo. It's
be
all
in
right.
misery. Yes.
Hey, man, it's going to be all right. There's no misery on this end. Hey, to that one caller, Tony, the Atlanta Falcons fan, ski skirt, you wrong. Y'all didn't win because of what y'all played against y'all strength or whatever you said, player. Nah, we ain't going to let you go with that, man. I'm not going to do that. Y'all won because of our simple mistakes on the simple fumble that y'all took back for the touchdown. Congratulations. A pick, you know what I'm saying, that was mistaken, and the bull stuff calls, because there's no way. Like I said, don't do the Sean McVay thing. You understand me? Don't try to do the one running back thing in the first half. We didn't bring Tevin Coleman in until late in the third quarter. So stop it, Mr. Tony from the Falcons fan. Congratulations on your win, player. I'm popping my collar for you. I'm going to take a sip of this drink. Hold on. I'm going to let you
Wait.
Understand me? That's that Chardonnay for you. Cheers. You understand me? And Rudy, I saw you on the chat earlier, player.
Any awful?
You better keep your mouth closed. We got 2 weeks before you see you, understand me? We going to handle Kansas City. We going to eat good, sleep right, and get everything right next week on that night. What's up, Ronbo?
Think about this for a minute, fam. He called us soft Francisco. Now, here's the thing. Who in the past have we bullied with no limits? How you gonna call somebody soft? I mean, we had our day.
Yeah,
we had some people missing, but how you gonna be a Ram fan and call somebody soft?
Speaking of the man who used the EBT to buy cigars. Okay. So since you want to come through with that, understand me. Look here, we already got Levi South. We're going to turn that mother duck plucker into old school Candlestick South when we see y'all again.
Yes.
It's going to be nothing. Everybody's going to be back. Y'all got to survive this game. We're still going on.
What's the score?
Hopefully y'all going to be, not tripping on that score. I'm watching the Buffalo game right now. It's time score. You understand me?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's the game to watch.
22 seconds.
17-17, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Your boy Josh Allen got the ball, and let's see what down it is right quick. Let me give y'all an update.
Damn.
Yeah, going down. Oh, down to 50. Running back got the ball. Oh yes, third and one. And in the third quarter, let's go.
God, that's the game. If the Rams lose to the Panthers, see, Rudy Nori came in and said, that we just beat the Falcons and the Falcons beat you guys. Here we go with this. You know,
it's so. Hey, it happens. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of the NFL. What they fail to realize is if they're talking now, we still got to see them in a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
it's going to be all right. See, they trying to talk smack because they are 14 right now.
The
4
Panthers?
minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Damn it.
Nah, the Rams. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So you know they talking, but you know right now, Carolina got the ball right now. We're gonna see what it do.
Yeah.
As far as the Seattle Seahawks in the Arizona game, it's 19-9. Seattle's up, but it doesn't.
I understand they missed the field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, Donut, we're going to go. You and Talisa, you know I love you. I'll see you Tuesday. Hope y'all got time for us.
Yes, indeed, Ronbo.
Make time for you, Ronbo. We love you too.
Hey, we're gonna finish eating up on this turkey. We're gonna finish eating up on this chicken and this turkey wings, this mashed potatoes and these rolls, and these green beans and potatoes.
It is.
Yes, we did make the minute.
What's for any potato pies?
We didn't make sweet potato pie, but we do got some chocolate cake going on.
Yes, that'll work. I mean, it doesn't get better substitute than that.
Chocolate ice.
Yes.
Y'all enjoy. I'll see you Tuesday.
Definitely.
Tuesday. Hey, thank you, Ronbo.
Bang, bang, 90 games. Love you, faithful.
And like I say, be good. If you can't be good at it.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Bye, Tanisha. Bye, Tony.
Bye, Ronbo.
Bye, faithful.
Oh, man. See, we found a way to party, even though we ain't got a business party. It's party time. You know what I'm saying? Get over this loss, fam. You know, we're going to have days like this. And the 49ers they learned some valuable things. Niner fans are used to. Rudy, boy, I love it. He set the table for, I tell you, Rudy, Rudy, you know what? Keep bringing it, Rudy. Just keep bringing it. I love it when you do this to yourself. I told you what was going to happen at the beginning of the season. Came into fruition. There's going to be things ahead that are also going to come into fruition. Rudy, we're going to get the last laugh. So you keep bringing the heat, and we'll meet you. I got big water hoses to take you down. All right? But I mean, let's go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day and watch this Kansas City Buffalo game. I'll be talking to you Tuesday, and looking forward to that. Thanks for the contributions, fam. And always, please subscribe so you can find us. We love to party. We'd love to have you back next time. Hit that like, too, fam. Come on now. You know I love some like. I know.